Welcome to a 5th edition live play D&D video. The Dungeon Boys! Man, this is gonna get real weird. Welcome to this thing that I just said already. I'm gonna take a second and let other people embarrass themselves by introducing themselves. Go, Shaina.
Oh no, my name's Shaina, and I play Leonore Remy.
My name's Jeff, and I play Alessandro, and I don't feel embarrassment.
Oh, this guy. Listen to this guy. I am Randy, and I'll be playing a character known as Akrius Valchar.
I'm Miles, and I'm playing Yeros.
I'm Chris. I play Leon.
Hold on, I have to check my... I'm Leon.
Playing.
Remember where I'm at.
We also have another player who is not currently here. He should be here in the second half of this game. His name is James McReynolds, and I'll let him introduce his character later.
Post that.
One thing I do want to say really quick is I just want to throw a shout out to Randy. We are using his recording studio where he records a lot of awesome local Utah bands, Beast Recordings, and this is all hosted by him, and a lot of this equipment is his, and yeah, it's really rad. It all looks, or sounds, and looks great. Anyways, let's get into Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
We need to do like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire lights.
Yeah, right.
Dun, 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 dun.
But it's our own sound effects.
We can do that
It's
now.
just us
Switch
doing
to
that.
the notes. It's on.
I like that actually a lot.
Music?
We'll probably do it. Oh, shit. Spooked.
He said spooky.
I'm scared.
Good work. I'm scared. A dark, circular room with worked stone tiles on the floor and worked stone walls around. Empty. Nothing in it. No lights.
Something funny, Leon?
No lights. No one around. And on the floor, there's a little bit of glowing as some runes just lightly start to glow. First at one part, and then slowly going around into a circle. And these runes start to glow, giving this almost not even giving any light to the room at all. And in the center of this rune, just 3 feet off of the floor, there's a flash of light, and it fades away. Flashes again, and right as this light flashes, it rips a hole in space-time. Describe your character,
Oh God.
Leon, as he comes out.
Well, Leon comes. He has tattered leather armor. You know, you could tell he's had it for quite many years. You know, not as dark as he used to be. His hair is a little bit kind of like, you know, he cuts his own hair, unfortunately. And he just kind of walks kind of casual, you know, nothing special, but tries to sneak, you know, as much as he can. He has stubble. I guess he kind of looks like me, I guess, you know, if you want to just, you know, just...
Cool. I like
It
this whole
works. We have
description.
the
Like, he just looks like you. Your character kind of walks out of this rip in space-time as it closes, and then it opens back up again. Yeros, describe your character.
Yeros will come out. You see the beak poke out first, and then the rest of him with his yellow cloak that he adores. And he's probably looking around quite curiously coming out of this, and at the first chance he gets, he'll be pulling out this strange book that he carries around all the time and writes just about everything in as he catalogs the world around him.
Your character...
He's a Kenku, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forget to mention. He is a Kenku, so he looks like a big raven.
So your character jumps off to the side as Akrius, your character, steps out of this.
So we're stepping out of this portal. And as you see a cloaked figure coming through, he lifts his cloak off of his head, and two horns that wrap around his ears as a red tiefling comes walking through with studded leather armor, two sabers sheathed to his side, and a very well-trimmed black goatee that also has the mustache, so a full goatee, not just a half. I don't know what you'd call that. But
Just a goatee.
A peasant's goatee.
Don't talk to him over.
You also will see a lot of scars on his hands of like blade cuts and whatnot. Yeah, and he's walking into this unknown, I guess.
So your character steps out of this rip, and then Shaina, or Leonore, describe your character as she steps out.
So Leonore traipses out, her chain mail making an almost hushing noise against the rest of her kind of like vestments garb. So she's clad in robes, and her auburn hair, just with her little skip, happily bounces along with her, and her eyes seem to glow brighter. They're the color of the offing between ocean and light during twilight. And her cheeks glow rosier as she exits the circle with her party members.
And then Alessandro, your character, steps out next.
The first thing that you guys would see would come out is his right hand holding a rapier, but down, almost using it as a cane. As he places it down and dramatically steps through this portal, you see a 6-footish, we don't have to talk about constantly being over 6 feet tall, high elf, very good looking, knows it, looking around very confident. He's wearing blue, a mix of like jester's garb and traveler's cloth at all various stages of like wear and tear. It's all very well taken care of though, and all the buttons and regalia on him is different colors of metal, bronze, copper, silver. None of it kind of makes sense, but it all is kind of the same theme, and he's just got a very, very big bounce to his step, and he's very excited, eyes darting around, and a little smile on his face.
Your character steps out and steps to the side as one other character steps out. This will be James' character. James's character is a kind of green-skinned, tall, relatively lanky looking humanoid type person. I'll let him describe his character more in detail when he gets here. And then one other person comes out of this, what you probably all know as a portal. It is this 5'8" human, and he has this skullet with like brown, stringy, long hair around him and gray robes, and he steps out just behind all of you guys. Everyone roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wow.
Oh, God.
Starting out strong.
Starting with pungent, I think.
Oh, great.
Okay. It's a 7.
Okay, we'll start with Leon.
That's also a 7.
7?
7.
10.
10?
With a big old smile, I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Left your hanging, I'm sorry.
12.
Yeah.
7, 7, and 10. So Leon,
Yeros.
and Akrius. That's right? Akrius? Akrius. You guys, everyone's standing there just feeling good, and the three of you just start throwing up as going through this portal you've never experienced before, but your inside just being like twisted and pulled and turned, and you guys all just take a minute to like throw up, and
I think I feel better now.
you hear the guy behind you just like. I like watching people go through portals. Well,
It's freaking
I still don't like him.
Just get it all out. Get it all out, baby.
and he
Yeah, it was a pleasant trip for sure.
How dare
that,
you?
like-
How dare you laugh at my misfortune?
You're probably used to the kind of feeling regurgitating food every once in a while.
I mean, I don't do that for fun, you know. Only when I need to.
Are you bird
So-
shaming him, dude?
To feed.
Is that what that means?
You know what? I don't have a good joke at this point. I really don't.
Think about it later.
But I'll
Come
think
back
of
to
one.
me.
I think I'll think of one.
You guys stand in the middle of this room.
Dude.
You guys are all on roll 20, right?
Do we know this
Yes.
other character that came through that's
So-
laughing at me?
On roll 20, this is a large map. You're probably going to have to zoom all the way out in order to see where your characters actually are and then zoom back in on that spot. So for Yeros,
I mean, I am zooming in.
I
as
think
far as
you're
I
one of the
possibly
only
can.
characters that doesn't have dark vision. You step into this room and you would see the flashes of other people stepping through, but then once it's gone, it is pitch black in here for you.
Can you see in dark? Do you have
Gotcha.
dark vision?
No.
So
That's probably why. Because let me see
Do
something.
you kind of?
I think
So just so
No
you
way.
guys are aware,
Is that a thing?
this has dynamic lighting on it.
yeah. So
So if you don't have
Then that's
any,
what I
you don't
see.
have dark
Okay.
vision, or you're not holding anything with light, you will not see. You will not see anything.
I got something.
I got something.
unless he pulls out a torch or something.
Yeah.
If you want to light a torch, that's fine.
Yeah, Yeros will pull out a torch and use
My guy does have
for a
dark
bit of
vision.
flash. Just press to
Does
digitate,
anybody know where we are?
and I light up a torch.
Give me 1 second to turn on his lighting,
Can you?
Turn on
and then
my
I will answer your question. So as you ask Akrius, you said, "Where are we?" This person that you know to be, let's see, what's his name? This person that followed you through this like guy with the skullet. He's actually the one that made the portal for you guys to go through. And his name is, you'd know him as Burke Inkton.
Burke Inkton?
Burke Inkton.
Inkton.
First name Burke, last name Inkton.
So like Burkington. Okay.
He answers your question by saying, "Welcome to Myriad. This is the place I was supposed to teleport you to."
Myriad?
Yes, Myriad. Myriad.
And why might I ask? Were you supposed to teleport us here?
So, you guys understand that you have a contract to go and there have been some attacks on some towns in this country, and you've been contracted to go check on those towns. But moreover, you need to go check on a mining facility that is relatively close to those towns and check on them. This place is in a whole other continent that you guys are from. And Myriad was the closest teleportation circle that they could get you into. The only problem is Myriad is was a magical testing facility that kind of went debunked, and no one's been here for hundreds of years.
Interesting. Would the runes on the floor be of interest to anybody? Like, are they decipherable, or do they just kind of look?
You can go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I assist him with that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll, or he just rolls again?
I'll let you just roll again. You want?
Pick a different d20, maybe. Well, that's a lot better. So 20 total.
20 total. It is a teleportation circle,
Got it.
which you would understand that a wizard having a teleportation circle memorized, they can always teleport to that successfully.
If the circle exists already.
If the circle exists already.
Does this
Okay.
look like
Would
it's
my
been
character know
maintained?
that?
Your character, just roll an Arcana check really quick.
Let me see what my bonus is real quick. Oh, that's not too bad. 16.
16. Your character would know that, and you asked if it had been
Has it been
maintained.
maintained? Does it look like it's been maintained, or?
It looks hazy in parts. It doesn't look like it's been maintained at all. But these, I'm gonna say that this rune circle, teleportation circle, it's kind of been etched into the ground here. So it's not just like chalk that can fade off. It's kind of etched
So
there.
at one point in time, it was a very common place. People were probably coming and going. And
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Birch, when was the last time you've been here?
You just call me Birch?
I thought he said bitch.
Birchington?
It's Burke.
Of course it is.
Forgive me.
I heard him say it clearly.
Jeez.
Burke?
I thought people knew
Inkton.
better than that.
Anyways, Burke.
Maybe just get
When's the
some
last
more
time you've
colorful
been
clothes.
As you say that, he just like, as he gets a whiff of like the vomit that
Out of
is-
our breaths.
Yes. What's your question?
When was the last time you've been here?
I was here probably. Actually, I'm sorry. This guy is not a human. This guy is an elf. That's my bad. He says, I was probably here like 250, 300 years ago, something like that.
It's a long
Been a
time.
while.
Yeah.
You still remember this place, though?
Oh, shit. Not really. I mean, the master that I worked for, like, came here and had to do some stuff. What did he needed to, like, let me see something really quick. My old master, Reginald, they got, like, a power system up and running, and Reginald came to, like, he was interested in the, I can't remember what he was doing, but he came in to look at the power system they got up and running, and I just teleported in here. I managed to learn the teleportation circle from other means, and then I was able to teleport us here.
How do you learn of a teleportation circle from other means?
I mean, you could just send out like writing it down and mailing it over, like stuff like that.
You don't say. As
Through a
Yeros is already trying to draw the ooh, actually,
while
this
you're
might be
doing that-
interesting. But
Insight then.
as he's
While you're doing
drawing,
that, it is from your dirty 20 Arcana you had.
yeah.
Each teleportation circle is slightly different, and they're also usually incredibly like complicated rune
So
circles.
this might take a while.
So it would
I were to
probably
try to-
take you, if you wanted to get it just right and have it so that you could use this to study and learn and like be able to use it later, you would probably have to take a decent amount of time making sure
Like
you
a good
perfectly-
hour or more.
Yeah.
Probably more than that. Like it's almost like deciphering a hieroglyphics
Okay.
in some way.
Well,
I'm gonna insight
knowing
him
that, he probably won't try to do
Yeah.
the full
when
thing.
he was saying like when his last time was here, if he's
Sure.
joshing me or not. 16.
16. He seems like he's telling you the truth.
Okay.
He gags again.
Should we get out of this room? We've tainted it a little bit.
I just kind of
Yeah, I'd kind of just like to leave. I'm not.
it's like a
staying with you
magical
guys.
toothbrush, and I do the
He
prestidigitation to
starts.
clean my mouth.
He starts preparing. He starts to prepare
Oh, I
his
forgot I can do that too.
spell.
I'm gonna
to
do that
leave.
too.
So convenient.
How will we know
It's a great spell.
How do we communicate to you when we need to get picked up?
Oh, I wasn't contracted to get you guys back. I was just contracted to get you guys here.
Oh, great.
We would have known that, right?
Yeah. So the contract is very time sensitive, and so this cut out probably a month's worth of travel.
Gotcha.
You guys. It's not necessarily important for you guys to get back quickly.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
there's probably going to be, you probably are already aware that you're going to have a long travel back, or unless you get to like a bigger city and pay for a teleportation circle back.
Well, you know what? I can always hope that we would be teleported back and not have to walk.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Thanks, Burge.
Builds character.
How do you think I feel being a bird that can't fly?
I prefer it doesn't build character that way.
How does that?
You make up for it in other ways.
I try to, trust me. Can do a lot more with.
So as you guys look around in this room, it is actually like a hexagon room, and at one end is a large metal door, and there are little slots in it. There are little circular slots going around, and then there's a circular slot in the center with a little metal ball, probably about the size of a billiard ball, like nestled into the center. And there are
It's like a combination lock.
there's like 10 little circles around, and there is clearly a gap between two of them, like right up at the top.
Where you could like put the ball in and pull the ball out.
Try.
Well, let's move over there by the door. There's
This
nothing
is,
else in the room. It's just all walls and.
Yeah, it's all walls and this teleportation circle on the ground.
This is a place of magic, so we better keep our wits about ourselves. There's probably traps and other things that we don't know much about.
Traps, I say.
While he's talking, I'm gonna walk
Alessandro.
past him towards the door.
I'm going to look for you for answers while we're in here.
Answers.
Why?
Yeah, you got anything?
Let's see what I can do. I go up and I start looking at the door. Did you need to say something?
Are you gonna say something, Shaina?
Yeah, you have some good luck with that, and she's gonna slap you on the back and give you some guidance.
God, I know she means well, but she's always so condescending. It's the accent, I think. Anyways, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
See? Anyways, so I approach the door, looking at it. My initial thoughts are, it seems. Well, I'm just gonna try to push open the door.
It is solid.
Okay, I'm gonna try pulling the door.
It is also solid.
Okay, just making
There's
sure.
actually no handles on it, so
Oh.
you can't really even pull it.
Okay, well, you know what you say. Try before you pry.
Okay.
Anyways,
I like that.
So, I'll tell you stories later.
Oh god.
Not bad story. Shut up. Anyways, so looking at this ball thing, like I get the vibe that this might be like a combination lock or like a puzzle to open the door,
Okay.
and I'll try to figure it out. So basically, I'm gonna just start taking the ball and moving it around the different places and seeing if.
Okay.
I
So
can
you
hear
take the
blocks.
ball out of the center.
No, I'm taking. Oh, is it in the center?
So it's like
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
ball. It's almost just like a little ball, and as you grab it, it almost feels like pulling a magnet
Okay.
off of a little, and it sits in like a little groove, and then the rest of them are all just little grooves that go around.
Right, and
Let's
so then I'm
take
gonna
a
take the
step
ball
back.
and I'm gonna put it into the gap. That was like the top left of the.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 9, 0, and then there's a gap before it goes back to the first one.
Sure, where the hell the gap's at? That's
Yeah.
where I want to take the ball.
Okay.
And does the ball go into it and then you slide it around, or is it
There
more-
is no like groove where that gap is at. That's what I mean.
So is it like looking at this by design? Like, is it? Because I feel like I gotta take the ball and I gotta follow it in a pattern to open the door. That's the vibe I'm getting. So does like the ball, like the sphere, when I stick it where that groove's at, does it like fit?
Yeah, it fits in, and as you put it in the first little divot that it rests in, and you pull it out, because it's not like going along
Right.
like a little carved path. It's like there's little carved
Oh, like
divots.
dink, dink, dink,
Yeah,
dink.
and
Got
as
it.
you pull it out, it lights. That divot actually glows.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing that until they stop, like all stop glowing.
So you just all the way around, starting with like the top one. So you do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and as you do the fifth one, you hear the ball in your hand just zzz, just vibrates and just disappears from your hand, and it vibrates and reappears right in the center. And you hear this, and all of this air forces out into your face as this thing, just like that, as this thing air pressure releases. Two large panels off of the door just pull off of the door and shift upwards, and then this whole door just and the whole thing lifts up. And as it lifts up, a pile of skeletons falls forward onto you.
Damn, that's crazy.
Can I attempt to leap out of the way, or am I about to be doggy piled by bones?
I mean, it doesn't the whole thing falls on top.
Okay.
It but just it's all up against it, and as the door opens, they all just kind of fall into the room.
Okay, so hang on, let me move that back. My face goes from shock that it actually worked to amazement in myself to absolute horror as I kind of let out a yell and just backpedal away from the skeletons.
And you guys all see these skeletons, including Burke, who looks at that and he's like, "Well, that's my cue to leave. I'm getting out of here." And he starts hustling up on his preparation of his spell.
I'm looking at the skeletons. Does it look like they were trying to get out? Something was scaring them and they were trying to get to this portal to escape, but the door was keeping them from getting in?
Roll an insight check. 10. They were all huddled up in that corner. You could probably infer that might be the case.
I think they were running from something. And this door was locked, keeping them from the portal. They were trying to escape. That's what this looks like.
Yes, I concur with that.
Is there any kind of organic material on it besides the bones? Or is it completely... They've been here for a long time?
Roll a
Medicine?
What's your passive perception?
A passive perception. 13.
13. They are all... It's skeletons and, their robes that they were wearing, or their clothes.
So these are probably scholars of some kind, or something like that.
There is no organic material
Leonore,
on them.
do you have any means of checking for the dead?
Well, I mean, there's dead right here. I can see them with my own eyes.
Living dead, if you know what I mean.
So
I get it now.
she is gonna approach the door. Well, I see dead right here.
Kick.
Yeah, she taps at it with her boot.
Things, Miss Obvious.
Are there any dead of the living persuasion here? And she's gonna call that out.
As you call that out, it just echoes out into the hallway in front of you, and it is just quiet.
I'm gonna
it's probably
go
fine.
with no, and let's see what happens.
Roll an insight and see if she knows what the hell she's doing.
All right, Yeros,
It's a
let's
15.
go.
Do you know what the hell you're doing?
She saw a paladin find undead once, and she thinks that that's what happened then. So she's copycatting them.
I trust her.
Well, maybe you should go first then, since you're the quiet one.
Oh God. Fine.
It's all
Put
right.
away-
You
put
got this,
away-
man, and as a little, and you're guided as well.
Ow.
These are so passive
I'll just-
aggressive.
By the way, how long does guidance last?
You have
A
to
minute?
touch them.
It's only a minute.
Only a minute?
Yeah.
I'll
See
just
if you can sneak up there.
put away my little book, and I will try to sneak.
Sneaky sneak.
I didn't know you had a book.
Here, let me stealth.
So you're gonna stealth?
inside.
Guess it was a
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
With a D4.
Here we go. Oh, and guidance.
Yep, you can roll a D4.
Yep, that's good. That's good. Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 14 on my stealth check.
14 on your stealth check.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and try and move your character to where you want to move your character.
That's the funny part. It's been loading this whole time. I've been looking up Google on how to fix it. So far, the Roll20
Actually,
team has
now that
been
I-
working on it for 5
I mean, we
years.
can,
Now that I'm
we
looking
can
at
work
this, I
off
don't
of
even think
mine.
he's here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one good
let
thing
the
is
DM
that
tell him.
Or I can...
oh, I actually have to allow you to do it.
You would have to...
Or you could
No,
just
like,
move it,
Chris's
DM.
character isn't even on our screen.
Just tell him how many squares
right
would you
there.
want to
He's
move.
on the bottom, the dark colored
Is this your
token.
character?
Right here.
The guy
Right
that's
now.
facing
Right
away.
there.
That's,
Yeah.
That's the one.
He's the edgelord.
You could take the man out of the edge, but you can never take the edge out of the man.
Is this a PG-rated
Lord.
channel?
Yeah.
No.
I already dropped an F-bomb.
That
so...
was funny. That
You
was
can-
good.
Okay, I'm gonna temporarily give
christened it.
Yeros access to your.
Okay.
very, very good.
don't
Yes.
don't
You know
be.
what they say, with
Okay,
great
so
power
yeah, just
comes
That's
fantastic
20.
shenanigans.
25?
yep.
We'll go 25 for
Alright,
now.
yeah,
See
yeah,
how
we'll
far.
just-
What does 25 look like? He's now past the
feel-
threshold.
Okay, you are
confident.
careful. You're trying to carefully
Can't really
get
see
through
anything,
these
but-
skeletons, but
Oh,
they're
jeez.
all. It's kind of like wherever the hell you look, your art is skeleton, and so you're kind of trying to like go through it, but you're just like stumbling over. You step on a skeleton's arm and like crack it,
Okay.
and like
As soon
it's
as
not
he-
going well.
As soon as he
start
cracks, I
blinking.
just stroll in.
Whoa, hold on. Well, okay, but as I'm stumbling, can I just check to see how these motherfuckers died?
I'll let you roll a medicine check. What are you? So you're gonna, Alessandro,
just-
you're doing what?
I'm moving past him because he's taking forever.
Okay, go ahead and move. Okay, stop right there. Really quick.
Alessandro,
So, will you pass this little box?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's proposing.
Right. Are you gonna
you.
say
I
no?
want you to
Don't
open
do
that
it.
box, and I
Don't.
want you to roll those 2d20s.
What the fuck?
Oh god, I don't like this.
Those are some nice.
I want you to tell me the white first,
18.
18, okay, and then the black number.
4.
I don't know.
I don't feel good about that at all.
Oh, man. Mystery dice. In a little box.
Take your
I
dice
love it
back.
so
It's white and black.
Okay, let me do a couple of things.
Oh God.
Look what you
Computation.
did.
How am I gonna kill him? Speed up.
My roll 20 won't work.
That's not a good excuse.
Okay. You're right.
I drew the line at trying to figure out how the dead skeletons are dead.
I was about to roll for that, but I rolled terribly.
Just talk to him.
Skeletons are
Man.
dead.
Just talk to him.
I'm gonna talk to the skeletons, bro.
You can do that.
They look chipper. Even
They're
if you're a really good necromancer.
they're not good talkers.
They're not the best talkers.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Oh.
So you're rolling what kind of check?
Well, I was gonna roll a medicine check.
Okay.
But I
Go ahead
rolled
and
a
roll a
4.
medicine check.
I rolled
Roll the 4.
Yeah.
To you, it just looks like somebody put costumes on a bunch of bones and threw them in the corner here.
Is I did roll low. Okay, that's my character. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at this guy right here, at Alessandro. I'm like, I'm sneaking for a reason.
We're sneaking very well.
He's already doing it. But
Okay, go ahead and move your characters if you guys
snack-
are
I'm
good.
gonna run, I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna kick my feet off the wall and then jump over the skeletons.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Don't mind if I do.
So much.
17.
17. You do, and you land kind of right next to one of the skeletons, kind of how it even looks right there, right down. Now, I am Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we're doing, actually, I should say. These are white cards.
Yeah. So what color those are?
They are. These are white. Just want to make sure. I'm actually just doing the white test on the camera. These are white.
They look a little gray.
I think I'm the white test for the camera.
Okay, so these cards say certain things on them. Things your way your characters may feel, or certain. I'm gonna say certain things that could be roleplay opportunities. Some of them say things. I can't give away too much, but if you guys choose to roleplay the things that they say on these cards, I will be giving out extra experience points.
Ooh,
Okay.
How it works is I hand you the stack of cards. You take the card on top, pass the rest of the stack to the person next to you, and so on and so forth. You turn the card over, read the card to yourself, turn the card back over, and then pass all the cards back to me.
Oh.
And then
the one where you read, we put below, or
They're in order.
they're in order based on
I see.
Top to bottom.
who's
We're just
supposed to
gonna
get
take
what
them.
cards.
Okay.
Okay. Understood.
And then some things you can keep to yourselves, or you can bring them up as you see fit.
Don't pick up my card, bro.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
freaking
I
me
thought
out.
we were supposed to pass it back.
Yeah, pass it back.
I will pass it to you. You don't take
God.
from me. Sorry. Here you go.
Yeros' OCD is coming out.
This is me. This is
Oh,
not.
shit.
This is not my
Okay,
character.
Miles.
This is me, my own crazy.
Very particular, man.
Okay.
Oh shit! There's a skeleton grabbing my leg!
As you guys look down, there's not actually a skeleton grabbing his leg.
And I just mage hands.
And you look down, you thought you saw one, and then as you kind of like second look, it's just the skeleton sitting there.
I kick it.
It just, you kick it off and it hits the wall and bounces.
I'm gonna go over this door over here.
Fantastic flip.
Well, that was weird.
Thanks.
Are you okay?
I kind
You good?
of brush myself up and then go over the door that's in front of us.
As you Yeros, you haven't moved or anything?
I've been hanging back, but yeah, I'll move closer. Taking I'm just looking at these bones real closely, like getting right up to them, seeing if anything pops out.
Question. Those roleplay cards, are those for right now or just throughout this encounter?
They are for. What do you mean?
Should we have action that immediately upon reading
I'd
them,
say
or within the
Mine
next
said
few
so.
minutes? Or?
Sometimes some of them tell you kind of specifically. Some of them are within the next
Okay.
5 minutes or something.
So it's not something to roleplay at the end of the
Yeah.
session. Got it.
Roleplay it when it makes sense.
Sometime in the next 5 minutes, those
Things happen. Got it.
those things happen to you, unless stated otherwise. Okay, you guys make your way up to the next. It's a double arch, and the doors are. It doesn't actually have doors, and the hallway goes left and right. Actually, between Alessandro and Akrius, who has the highest passive perception?
I got a 13.
Oh, you
Okay.
by an embarrassing amount
Really?
of a 9.
Okay. Akrius,
not
as
very
you're kind of
wise.
just wiping yourself off, you look down, you actually see a little journal sitting down on the ground. Actually kind of next to the skeleton that you just kicked. Or book,
Pick up
I
the-
should say.
I pick up the journal, look at the skeleton, kind of walk back over. I found something, and I'll start rushing through the journal. What's in it?
You look at the journal. The front says Mia Reston, biocultivation. And as you open it, the first entry says, I'm so excited that I finally made it into Myriad Project. Ilune Mariatrix has been a huge inspiration for me since I was a little girl. All of my training and schooling has led to this very moment. I have to make a great impression on my first day. Let's do it. And that is the only entry in this book.
What was the name of the school?
Man, that's sad.
There was no name of
The
the
title,
school.
the front of it.
Oh, biocultivation.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that I looked over his shoulder and read that, and Alessandro actually takes his scarf and puts it around his mouth.
Okay.
I don't know what bio means, but I know it doesn't mean good.
Yeah, that's
At least-
Lenore's gonna
downright
approach
creepy.
the skeleton that was like clutching this journal or lying on top of it, and she's going to bend down, pick up the bones, kind of look at them, see if there are any notches or markings.
Roll
that-
a medicine check.
An 11.
An 11. As you're looking through it, it just looks like a normal set of bones. I mean, it does have a robe, like a set of robes on it, though.
How
That
large?
a lot of these other skeletons are wearing. But what'd you say?
Does it seem like adult robes?
This one is, yes.
I think it's more telling that they all fell in when we opened the door. So they were probably trying to get away from something.
That's
Into the portal.
Farther away, so
that's what I was worried about.
Wow, that's
actually,
smart.
What's in this next room?
I'm just
to
saying,
where they're kind of
be prepared. I
from.
really, really don't like the vibe here. It's off.
I'm going to step further into the hallway and look left and right.
You step further into the hallway, and just so you guys are aware, the way this dynamic lighting works is I have to put like lines all the way around where I don't want you guys to see things, and so it's kind of hard to get the doors to look really good. So just make sure you're like really paying attention to the sides of everything, because there are doors in there that are actually kind of really obscure to see.
Like the fourth one, like 4 tiles to the right of me.
Yeah, so as you go in, it is a shorter hallway to your left. As you look to your right, there is a door on the left side, just probably 10, 15 feet away from you, and then it goes further down into darkness.
Still just pitch black. Not a light source of light
Yeah,
anywhere.
there is no lighting other than the light that
Yeros has.
has. And as you guys are
I've
walking,
stepped
you
into
hear
the
this
hallway
click,
with
clack,
you.
click, clack, 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 and Barkuell, who's James' character, is just kind of like following along behind you guys.
Lenore gives him one of the skulls.
He's like, and he pets it. Pets the skull. I'm trying to do a James really well.
Not bad. More
Not
s-
quite creepy enough,
More
but decently
sultriness.
creepy.
Yeah, yeah. More creep and
Before
sultriness.
we start getting too far into this, I'm assuming, labyrinth, Lenore is going to approach both Barkuell, Yeros, and why not Leon? That would be fun to give him sight for days. And she's going to touch you all on the forehead, and for a second your eyes glow this faint bluish color, and then all of a sudden you can see 300 feet in front of you in the dark.
So you're giving that to who?
Yeros, Leon, and Barkuell.
Barkuell. And then how long does that last for?
Lasts an hour.
An hour. Okay, so
God damn, I gotta make my dynamic lighting system more difficult.
I just have to.
Yeah. Now
It's
they
an
can see
amazing,
as far as
amazing ability you have. You snuff the torch just with
Comes
magical
in
300
wave.
feet?
Yeah, that's my normal range of vision too.
That's your normal range of vision? Oh,
It's
okay.
crazy,
Change
dude.
yours.
It's crazy.
Okay, give me just a minute to.
It's the Twilight Crypt.
Hey.
And that is as it's written, 300 feet. That's pretty insane.
That's pretty crazy.
It's a little much.
It is
Maybe
a little
much,
Well,
but
That's better than a drow.
then you think about it, like 300
You can
feet.
see in dark vision 300 feet. That doesn't necessarily mean you can make things out clearly, though.
Sure.
I mean, that's still
Correct.
300 feet away.
I'm just trying to imagine what that might look like.
Right.
I assume shades
just
of
look
gray.
like you can see
Like if
through.
It's as if
everything's
everyone's
shadow.
in a night with no moon, but you're in a night with a full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
good way to put
almost
it.
what it
Yeah.
looks
It's not
like.
bad.
I like that. It's a good description.
It's not bad.
Would the party like me to potentially light up this hallway? I don't know why I have a southern accent all of a sudden.
Hey, rubbing off on you.
You have no idea.
No, I think I'm good
I
now.
think the darkness
Yeah.
might be up.
Yeros
Normally-
still has a light out, his torch out, but now you can see like really far, and
You snuffed it out, didn't you?
the
I can
torch.
snuff it back right up.
If you have dark vision, it's not like you can see perfectly. It's everything is dim, but with the torch actually out, you can like see perfectly for like
Details.
yeah, like you can see like real detail now. So it still helps to have a torch out. It's just
True, if there's no other light source.
doesn't make things impossible if you're like in the
Okay.
dark.
I'll keep the
fighting.
torch out then in that case.
There's no reason to linger here longer. I'm assuming that
Oh,
this,
I have to fix yours. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming that this portal's close to the exit of the facility.
Oh man, who knows?
I vote left.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sounds
sorry,
good.
I forgot that we leveled, so it's up to 5 people. So I get.
Your guess
I'm
is as
giving
good
my
as
entire
mine. We'll follow you.
party. I love
Okay.
you. I'll buy you snacks.
Never apologize.
500 feet. So your dark vision is. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, it's all 300.
300.
But all of us can receive it now because I forgot we leveled. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Stop moving for just a second.
I'm going through the whole map.
Quick, why distract? Good job, Shaina.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That-
tried.
Who else?
Get
am I
that
missing?
intel.
Alessandro. So, just so you guys are aware, it's I'm pretty sure you guys all got the gist, but basically your current goal is to get out of Myriad.
Yeah.
We get
We
it.
gathered. Find an exit to this place.
Well,
Did you do the thing?
Okay.
Did the thing.
You kind of do that whole spiel. What is everyone else doing?
I actually see this door that I'm very close to, and I'm gonna move to it.
Okay. Give me a second. As you walk up to the door, there's a plaque on it that says "Observation Room." And as you, or do you try to open the door?
Not with my hand.
Okay. How do you
With
try
my
to-
mage hand.
with your mage hand? There's a
Stepping
little
back a
latch
sec and
on it,
just-
and it doesn't actually open. Looks like it's locked.
Well, that's about where my usefulness runs out. Oh, Leon! Catch your breath now, son.
yes. Sorry, just someone's creeping me out in here. Like
Oh, it's mega weird.
I
I don't like it.
I don't
one
feel.
bit.
I do not feel safe in
It's
this
too quiet
place.
too. It's like, no.
This is
Anyway,
safe
can you get
space,
this door
it's
open?
fine.
It's not. Yes, I can definitely get the door open. Where is
Sick.
it?
It's right here. I'll observe your
Okay.
technique.
All right, I'm gonna try to open the door.
So you're gonna try and lockpick it? It is currently locked. In case he didn't tell you.
I do have thieves' tools, so yes.
Okay.
Oh, so is
Yep.
it-
So I'm gonna lockpick it indeed.
Okay. Go ahead.
forgot my feet.
Make your attempt.
Guidance. Boop.
Is it a,
What?
is it a performance?
No. What is it? It's a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus.
I thought it was
and-
Do you have
Yeah.
proficiency in thieves' tools?
I would hope so.
I
Or
will-
rogue, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I
Okay.
do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
How dare you?
What? Hold on. It's a 14.
14. You're sticking your tools in there and you can't quite get it.
All right,
Can I
well,
try again?
You can try again, but the DC goes up.
Okay, I'm gonna realize that I told the whole party we were going left, and everyone except for you went right.
Did you say that? I didn't hear you say that.
he did say it,
I did.
but I
did.
immediately just went to the closest door.
So I'm gonna
Instead.
go back. I'm assuming there's enough room to like get past everyone.
It is like one, so you kind of have to like go around people, and it is really cramped in like these walkways, but you can get like past people.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, okay, I thought we were going left, but what's going on here? With a new accent.
Hey,
Are you gonna attempt again?
Guess
No, stop it. No, I actually like smack your hands. Stop.
I was gonna roll.
I cast Mage Hand. It picks up his thieves' tools and tries to unlock the door.
I am going to roll my eyes so hard.
Okay, I believe Mage Hand uses your dexterity modifier then?
Yeah, it's like I'm, because I have the special Mage Hand, the Arcane Trickster.
Okay.
Yeah, he can definitely.
Oh, you
use
can.
him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Does-
just like I'm doing it,
Okay,
but
do you
with
have
the hand.
proficiency with thieves' tools?
I do.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attempt with
So-
your proficiency bonus.
Dexterity.
It's dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
That would be a 17.
17. You're kind of just doing it, and like as you're like manipulating the hands like this, you kind of just look over it, look back, like not even looking at what you're doing anymore. And you just look back and thanks.
I can't believe that shit worked.
Like an absolute professional.
Let me just get out of here.
I then grab the thieves' tools from my mage hand and then hand them back to me.
And the door, it's unlocked. It hasn't opened yet, though.
Somebody else can open it.
Lenore is gonna walk up
Still having trouble finishing, are we?
and
Hold on. What?
Nice.
Lenore's gonna walk up to the door.
make a perception check to see if she
How do I
can
whisper?
hear anything beyond the
Okay.
door.
Go right ahead.
A 17.
17. Other than the snickering of your teammates, it sounds completely quiet in there.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right.
All right. You know
Let's
what?
go indeed.
Just to show up, Alessandro, I'm gonna try going in first.
I let him go in.
Do you go in
It doesn't just go in,
or
guys.
do you just go in?
I'm already moving my
Well,
tile here. Y'all are
I'll still do
talking.
quietly. I'll still do.
I ended up first.
Two people have already gone in before.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you don't have the map, so
Oh wait, I
Yeah.
went through a hallway.
I have a technological advantage here.
Really quick, guys, just try to be like,
Kind of cramped in here.
try to be conscious about people saying they're going to do stuff and like not just moving your tokens all over the place.
Fair enough.
Like quickly, because I need to pay attention. Say you're going to move somewhere and do something before you do it, because I need to pay attention to where you guys are going and what you're doing, because there are different.
My bad.
things. So you're going in.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll move myself out.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for
Leon,
doing
you
that.
walk in and there is another door.
Oh Christ
I
Almighty!
know those doors man,
Fucking.
get you every time.
You know what? Before this guy has a chance to look at it, I'm already trying to lockpick it.
Lenore's gonna give him a hearty pat on the back. You can do
Back!
it, my
So-
friend.
I just
And
imagine Lenore is just like giving people turkeys right on the back. Turkeys?
ever since she casts guidance, you can faintly see just one of those
Oh,
slabs
yeah.
outlined in blue.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have guidance.
That's a
Get
dirty
up with
20.
As you go down to try
Oh, I guess you
and
did.
20, dirty 20,
dirty 23.
plus 2, 22.
so 22. As you go down, you're like going in, like you're putting your tools in, you're fiddling around with it, and you're like, this feels weird. And it feels like it wasn't actually locked in the first place. It's like, it's not even locked. God.
I'm just gonna keep that to myself and be like, oh, it was tough, but I got it.
Well, my friend,
Nice.
you did strong work there.
I'm gonna hide my
Yeros
shame.
fully believes he picks the heck out of that lock.
Thank you. Yep. It's just second nature, you know.
So are we all walking through this hallway then? Into the next room?
Yeah.
Someone has chosen our path.
So you open that door.
Well, quietly.
As you open it, you open a door to a dark tiled room, and you immediately see a door right in front of you. Do you enter the room all the way?
Does this room look trapped to you?
It looks ominous as hell.
Does
I'm
this room
gonna
look
just like
trapped
take a
to
little
you?
pebble,
Still in the damn hall?
you know, throw it in the room.
Pebble
It's not
from
my
where?
fault, I'll live with incompetence.
From the
Damn,
ground.
There
It's
are
not your
no
fault.
pebbles on the ground.
Hey, one of you give me a rock or something.
Okay.
He's pulling a runch. I'm gonna grab like his bento box and get a little like raisin.
From like 45 feet and 2 rooms over.
God. Okay. You know what?
There's no rocks in here.
I'll just.
Can I hear?
I'll
can I
wait
hear
till
this?
everyone. I'll wait till everyone goes in. They could decide for me. I'll wait till they get in the room.
All right. I will
This
enter.
room.
So are you not going in?
No,
Who's going in?
someone's gonna go in.
Fine, I'll do it.
But you're not even in the room.
I'll push
Okay,
past
so
it.
you enter the room.
Okay, she went into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Somebody's
Lenore,
Make a dex save.
you enter the room, and it is this dark tiled room, and there are 2 seats sitting over next to a window, and then there is another door right in front of you.
We need more door people. This is not my forte.
Were all the doors locked? As I
I was
kind
gonna
of
say, have you tried
loud
trying
whisper.
them?
I will admit, I'm kind of scared of the room.
Me too.
Can I get up there?
Yeah, go ahead and move your
As
character.
I'm walking through,
Kind of
I'm gonna come through the room. Before I go, I'm gonna look and see if the door locks. That we walk, like the second door. Does it even have a lock on it?
It does have a lock on it, but it's not.
Didn't know that.
It wasn't locked.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I come in, I comment you on the good lock picking job, and then I look around the room, and I'm gonna stride kind of more into the center. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand by this. I'm not in the chair, but I'm on the next to
You're
that
next
chair.
to the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're standing next to the chair, and the 2 chairs, one chair is facing straight and the other chair is kind of angled at the other direction, and they're both looking into a window into another what looks to be like a round room, but you don't see, you're kind of not standing in front of the window, so you can't see directly into the room.
Okay. I'll move closer to. Is the window still there?
The window's still there, yeah, it's still like,
So is the other chair. If I was to move there, I'd be able to see into the room.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move over there, and I'm gonna look inside the room. Ooh, spooky.
I'll be following up behind everyone.
You look into this room, and you see a circular room, and there is actually as you look out your window, just to the right of your window is a mirror that follows the shape of the room.
Okay.
And in this room, it is a white stone room. The entire thing. The floor is white work stone. The wall is white work stone, and it goes up in an arch, like up to the top. In the center is a metal chair that is bolted to the ground, and it has these cuffs on it. And right above the chair is this metal contraption that comes down, and at every few inches it has a ring around it, and then it comes down to a point with a little metal ball at the end of it, from the ceiling coming down, pointing to the chair.
Well,
Fascinating.
don't need to go in there. Looking at the door in the room.
Oh, by the way, there is a door just opposite of where you're standing, past the chair on the other side of this white room that is closed.
Okay, so if I'm deducing, if I'm kind of guessing the layout of the building, the next door from the observation room that we're in probably doesn't lead into. It's not the same door that I'm seeing.
You could come to that conclusion.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna relay that to my party members. Like, well, is electricity a thing in this world? Or like magical electricity? Or
Energy is a thing.
Okay. Don't know what that is. Don't want to find out. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna check the next door to see if it's locked.
I'd say just for the basis of like meta knowledge, people have already figured out how to use energy, like magical energy, in the same way that you would use electricity.
Okay.
But
So I
it's
could ass-
not necessarily electricity.
Okay, so I gotta assume that was a zappy thing. I'm going to assume that was a zappy thing. I'm gonna just leave. I don't even want to look in there anymore. I'm gonna go try the next door. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Why are we in? Why are we even in here? Aren't we trying to get out? I feel like we're just going further into the bowels of this place.
This
I
might
could do
be
this
the
all
way.
day, to be honest, as I'm like drawing things and just like.
This might be.
I
the
do
way.
agree. We probably should be sticking to the main hallways.
Can we see anything out the window?
It looks like a chair that you would strap someone to and
Someone
Poke
Did
Poking
you
prod
say there was a
them with
door
things.
that looked like it led into the room?
follow me. I think I might know a way.
From where you're standing, you
We
don't
move
really
all the way
see
up
that,
to
but
the
if you
front.
move up and
Okay, I moved up to the front of the window.
you now see what he sees, and there is a door just opposite of you.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, cool. Did you try that other door?
He did not
See, we're not seeing reason here, so we might as well embrace the adventure. As you guys know, I'm very easy to peer pressure into like continuing to do things we shouldn't. So I try the door. Is it
I
locked?
like,
Was that
I
not a
like your
hint?
character. No, it is not locked.
Excellent.
Man, the DM's gonna give
We
us
didn't need your
doors.
impressive skill shot here this time, Leon.
It was locked
I
the
mean,
first
we
time.
did need him two times actually. I
It
think
was
we needed
locked
So you
the
open the
first
door?
2 times.
Yeah.
You open the door. What are you doing? Why'd you move your character in there?
Because everyone else is moving in there. He's going to open the door.
No, you're not. You can't get in
Not
there.
in there.
Wait, that's where he went. Oh, there's another door over here. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a door right here.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was like, how did you get in the room?
It let me.
Yeah, it's kind of, you have to be careful because I can't like lock players out of rooms until you open the door or something
You
like
only
that.
hide
So
it.
you guys could very easily just move yourself out of a room.
I can go
And-
through walls too.
Yeah, I know. Just
Don't.
try not to. Okay?
Don't do that.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no way to like lock people inside. You can't do that. So just try not to move yourself out of rooms. Anyways, you open the door and you see another very similar black tiled room, and it's like the floor is black, the walls are black, the ceilings are black, and the only other thing is you can see another like curved portion of window, and in front of that is this little, not little, but a pedestal that kind of comes off of the floor, and on this pedestal are a bunch of switches and levers and assortment of other controls like dials and stuff like that. And there are 2 metal seats sitting in front of this control panel, so to speak.
Metal seats?
Metal
Are they
seats.
bolted into the ground?
They are not bolted into the
Okay,
ground.
so-
They're actually like spinny office seats.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over in front of the control panel. I'm going to move a chair.
Fall
so
into
I'm
the
still
room.
standing. And I'm gonna look down at the buttons, look into the room, look at the thing.
I hate to be. Is it just doing my point of view on the?
It is.
It's only doing Yeros' point of view vision-wise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you place your
Okay.
character on top
Yeah.
of mine?
Yes, you can.
There you go. So we're both. So you and I are kind of like that, and that's actually really convenient. I just can walk it up, and I look at you, and
So it's different because you have a torch, and the rest of them don't have a torch.
Yeah.
It is so.
I see.
From their perspective, they're only seeing, and I can actually see because I have a screen up where I can see everybody's
I was
stuff.
gonna say, I guess
From their
you guys-
perspective, I can see like their grays and versus like your actual brightness.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I look over you and go, Want to turn it on?
I just kind of like look at the dials and things. I'm like, I have no idea where to begin. Plus, wouldn't somebody need to be in that chair?
I mean,
It's kind of how it looks like it
you
works,
gonna
right?
go sit in the chair?
Oh, I'm not sitting in that chair.
Leon, you want to go sit in that chair? I dare you
And
to go
this,
sit
that's
in the
kind of
chair.
like all there is to this room, then.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's almost like the first observation room, but this one has a control panel of sorts.
I hit a button.
Tell about what were you saying?
I was thinking, I'm looking into that room, both rooms, just like, like, do I get any sort of danger, creepy, like, shiver up my spine when I look at that chair with the?
Do you?
I mean, it looks kind of creepy.
What conclusions does your character come to?
My character is always pretty damn smart.
I thought we were learning about our characters.
He'd be like,
Session 1, man.
that does not look safe. He wants me to sit in that chair.
As soon as
As
you're
soon
saying
as he
that,
says that, I hit what I think is the power.
Okay.
God.
You hit kind of a big green button.
Yeah, alright, perfect.
And you hit it and just like, and nothing happens.
I hit another button.
Considering that all the lights are out, I'm
yeah, I
assuming
think
that there's no
power's
power.
gone. What he said, and then
I put my hand on the control panel. I make sure that nobody else is touching it, and I use shocking grasp on it.
Oh God.
Describe shocking grasp to me really quick.
You touch target, and if it fails to save, it gets 1d8 of electrical damage.
So you touch this and you put your shocking grasp through it, and from that point, you see like just electrical sparks just kind of jump out of like little seams and stuff like that on this panel. But there is like a small wave where the buttons glow and then they stop glowing, like out from where you touched and put this in. It looks like you put your energy in and it dispersed out and it kind of lit up some lights, and then it slowly came back down to being inert again.
Okay, huddle up. Get back here. Yeros, bring your ADHD ass back this way, please.
what does that even mean?
Means you're easily distracted.
I'm gonna go in there.
So I gather up the whole team, and I'm going to talk with you guys and be like, listen here.
Oh,
We've obviously decided that we're not leaving. We've tried already, and it's not going to happen. I'm full on the adventure now. Like, I'm calling you out for being distracted. I'm all about figuring out. I think we should go figure out how to turn this place on and figure out what happened to it. What do you guys say?
Isn't that-
Brilliant story. We'll make so much gold over on this one.
it
We got
depends
a
on if
contract
we're.
that's time sensitive.
Wasn't our contract kind of like?
I'm not going to lie. I was drinking when we were having that conversation with them. What are we supposed to be doing here?
What did
In
I
this
tell you about
villages, mine
drinking?
shaft,
We
something?
need to get out of this building to get to where we need to go.
It's no fun.
We're going
We ended
over,
up here, but it's just a
after some
waypoint. We just have to
I,
keep going.
you know,
Miami's.
I'll be honest too. I just feel like I will get shocked if we try to explore what's in it. I'm probably the one to suffer. Just saying.
well,
you know,
hold on.
You
we're-
would
So
never get
negative.
shocked and suffer. Can I do non-lethal damage?
You know,
Shocking
Just like a little, like
Just
you know,
rub your feet
you
on
know
the
how you
ground.
rub your feet and shock to one.
You non-lethal shocking grasp, and his hair just like goes up.
see what I mean?
All right, listen.
You're right.
Listen, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We don't even know half the things about this place, or if we're trapped here, or if we can just stroll out. So let's just keep going.
That's okay. Any other doors in this room?
Not in this room, no.
Okay, we leave. Back to the main hall.
Unless there's another way. You wanna? We can sit in the chair.
We can't even get to the chair.
You first.
We leave.
Let's keep,
Take point.
let's keep heading north. I found a corner.
As Yeros, as you're coming out, Barkuell is just standing at the end of the hallway. He didn't even come in with you guys, and he's just like stroking this skull that he,
As I open the door to him, just like
and he just looks up to you and is like,
kind of give him a little hesitating little thing, and just kind of brush past him.
Okay,
I imagine Kenku can
I
make
am
the
going
same
to
facial
walk
expressions.
to the
kinda-
corner.
Yeah.
okay.
I imagine you do a lot of these
I'm,
things.
I'm,
You
I'm more
walk to the
inscrutable.
corner.
It's harder to tell.
Akrius, you walk to the corner and you see a hallway that goes up, and a doorway on the left about halfway through, a doorway on the right about halfway through, and then you actually see where the hallway would part in two directions, and then a doorway right ahead of you.
And then just for your
Follow me.
knowledge, I'm gonna be trailing him.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of tread lightly, so I'm not gonna like full on just rail.
As you guys pass a slightly ajar door on your left, walking to that point.
Oh,
Push open.
You're gonna push it open?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me do that really quick, and then I'll get to you. You come
tap
over
you,
and push
I roll
this
my eyes.
slightly ajar door
I turn
open.
around.
HD.
And looking in, you see this door. First of all, says on it. What does it say? It says something.
Door.
It says chemical biotransmutation.
Okay, I'm gonna assume I don't know those words.
Okay,
And
I'm just saying that's what the sign reads.
actually, no,
In what
that's
language?
not true. I would know. I would have a vocabulary. Going on.
Arcana, if you have Arcana as a proficiency, I'd say it could be pretty likely you have at least heard those words.
I definitely.
If you'd like to roll it,
I have a proficiency in it.
I'll let you roll.
Ouch. You know what? Yeros is gonna think really hard and kind of blink a few times going into his memory palace. And,
It's a balance.
I'm sorry, this is a special feature where, for skills I'm proficient in, I can get advantage on the roll 3 times per long rest.
Okay.
Called Kenku Recall. So I'm gonna use that to roll
Sure.
that again. That's a lot better. 19 total.
So, as you look at those words, you understand the meaning of both of those words. Bio meaning like physical living matter and stuff like that, or organic matter, and transmutation meaning changing. And you kind of just like, oh, this is like alchemy, basically. And so,
It's a fun feature.
as you open.
Yeah, and I'll at least take a step in there as well.
As you open it, a lingering chemical smell sifts through the air. There are benches set up with extravagant alchemy and chemical sets. The benches closest to the door, the bench that is closest to the door, is completely shattered and destroyed. It's just a mess of shattered glass all over this. There's shelving off to the side that show a whole host of like replacement beakers and a whole assortment of other like chemical glassware.
Okay.
And that's about all you see before venturing further into the room.
Yeah, I go.
But there are a few other sets that have a few other benches that have like chemical glassware on them.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of lean up against the wall, kind of fold my arms, and just wait for Yeros.
I'll be quick. I'll be very quick. And with that in mind, I actually kind of scurry a little bit, and I like
Do the same thing,
peek around
turn
the side of this wall. Oh, I go a little further. Peek around the side.
Okay. As you go around the side, there are a few more. Let me get back to where that was. There are a few more of the benches. But you do see a cabinet right in front of you, and unless you like venture deeper into the room, it just kind of looks like a cabinet to you. But off in the corner, you do see this like cylinder artifact, and it has like multiple arms holding little slats of like slatted glass discs that look like they go into like little slots around it. And it's this whole big contraption that's like set up, machine on the side of the wall over there.
That's really weird. Yeros giving in to his curiosity and need to know things.
Okay, as you turn the corner, I just holler out, Yeros, are we staying or are we going?
Give you like 2
As you
seconds.
call that out, it echoes throughout the hall.
Is
Echo there before?
Oh yeah, anytime someone says something like too loud, it echoes, especially in the hallway, it just echoes through the hallway.
So I'm gonna pop my head back in the hallway, just communicate with you guys. Hey, he's distracted again. We should probably go with him.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
And then I'm gonna follow Yeros. wherever the hell
You
he's
know,
going.
you don't have to stay with me. If you can go a little farther,
Do you remember what
scout a
happened a
little
couple
bit.
months ago? Exactly. I do. We do.
I'm not
Yeros
saying-
So
launched
as
down,
you
right?
two walk
saying a little
deeper
bit.
into the room, that cabinet that you saw, as you turn and look, it's a glass sliding door cabinet with 2 locks on it, and there are a whole host of vials full of different compounds. Some of them are like dried compounds. Some of them look like they're liquid compounds, and it's just this big glass container that's has a bunch of shelves that hold a bunch of these different.
This is
Things.
why. This is why I look.
While we're exploring around, if we have like 10 minutes that we're spending in here, can I ritual cast detect magic?
Are you guys going to be in here for 10 minutes? So far, you haven't spent 10 minutes in one place yet.
I mean, sure, there's a lot of interesting little things around this room.
Now that we're in here, my curiosity getting better with me too. And time
pretty-
sensitive just meant like get us here as quick as possible, but it's not like we have to like sprint
Yeah.
to where we're going.
Place still gives
You're
me-
already like an entire month ahead of schedule.
Oh, so
we
have
are
a
in
month.
Myriad after all. I mean, this
There
place
we go.
hasn't been touched in hundreds of years. We might as well.
Okay, and I just lean back against the wall and put my hands over my
I'm
head.
gonna,
The nerds
I'm gonna walk in.
going. And I start scouring
I-
scrolls and books. And
I don't want to be here longer than I have to. I don't know why I have the raspy voice. I think I'm thirsty.
I mean, it's true.
Man.
I'm thirsty too.
We'll try this.
So you start casting. You start casting this.
Detect magic, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you start that. What are you two doing?
Any notes to be read here? Any decaying, decrepit?
Not off the top of your head. There are like some journals laying around, and as you go over and look through them, they're just like they're a bunch of different like chemical.
Just like notebooks.
It's just notebooks that people are writing down small notes. Some of it's like so hard to make sense of.
Yeah.
Some of
Okay.
it says
So it
like
sounds interesting.
their full like setup of how they're trying to conduct a specific experiment,
Okay.
but
None of it makes
none
any
of it
sense to
really
me. Then
makes any sense to you.
then
you
I
have
just
to like
kinda-
scour through these books to figure a lot of this stuff
not
out.
interested. After that, I would go check out the exploded bench. And see
Okay,
what
are
the
you
deal is.
doing?
Have we looked at
Alessandro?
the big old vial thing with glass
He hasn't looked at it yet.
slots and stuff?
I haven't looked at it yet.
I'm gonna tap you and be like, "Do you want to look at this thing and figure this out, or?"
And I like come up from some inner plane of thought. Oh, that thing. Yeah, why not?
Let's go look at that. And I'm gonna go look at it, not touch it, but also look around to see if there's any documentation closer to it, like maybe whoever was last working on it.
There's no documentation closer to it.
Okay.
But as you look at it, it's like this big metal tube with all of these. There's little arms coming off of it that have these little glass plates, and it looks like they're all right next to like a little slot in the tube that they would just like.
It's almost like a way of putting samples into the tube, kind of.
Maybe.
It's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. You wanna?
And up at the top, and it's only probably about 6 feet tall, but up at the top there is like a smaller little like peephole with glass. So this
I'm going to assume that somebody put the wrong combination of things in here, and at some point in time it exploded.
Sure.
So
I don't even know what this thing is.
We leave.
Okay. All right, you lead the way.
I'm trying to indulge your curiosity, but
Sure
I'm
thing.
leaving now.
Until the next door.
I mean, I'm just making use of the time we have, but let's continue.
Do you guys want to wait a full 10 minutes for her to ritual
I was
cast?
gonna mention, like, you know, she's trying to
Because so far you guys
Hi,
haven't been in this room.
she's trying to
You
help
haven't
us
been in
out.
this room long enough to let her ritual cast.
Okay, so
Might
we've
as
got a
well.
few minutes.
So,
Let's just
we
wait.
have to wait.
I'm
Let's
interested
literally
in that corner
wait a few
thing.
I'll lean
minutes.
on this wall now.
So do you want to go back and mess around with the thingy and start putting stuff in it, or?
No,
Get my guy.
I don't.
Okay.
To be honest,
Wait.
I don't want to touch it.
I'm gonna keep scouring the scrolls and the journals, looking
Where's
for.
Leon?
Yes, I am here
Oh, you should probably
with you in spirit.
should probably move your character, bro.
Wait.
That's my
Oh,
freaking
that's right.
responsibility. So
Do you have a laptop, Chris?
No.
it's just been staring into the observation room. I see something.
Memories.
I'm with you
I
in
zapped
spirit.
him. Tracked.
Yeah, right.
Trapped him.
Voila!
Unbeknownst.
I am here.
All right, we're getting off to a great start.
For real.
So 10 minutes go by. You finish casting your detect magic.
What do my magic eyes see?
Nothing of note in this room.
Oh.
Of course.
All right, nothing interesting in here. Let's keep going.
Awesome!
Okay, we might want to try that again when we see some more glowy
Akrius, you are
bits.
leading the way in the other direction.
Please follow me.
Probably
And
could
stay on my back, please. As I start going up this hallway.
All right, stay focused, Yeros.
So,
Stay
I
focused.
come back real quick and I go, Leon, there are 2 doors up here. Just walk by, please.
Okay, I'm just gonna put.
Wow!
Walk by,
thank you.
uh-huh.
I'll walk by them. Fine.
And then I'm going to pop my head and look one way and then look the other way and then
okay,
pop back.
so as you guys, I have to control this.
I see a body.
No, you don't. Do you?
As you walk out,
I see a body.
the door on your right as you walk past
Okay.
says storage. The door on your left says nanotechnologies, gem enchantments, and then under it, like scratched into it, says tinkering. Like someone like took a knife and scratched into the wood on the door and just wrote tinkering.
No.
I just kind of look at everybody,
So
waiting for them to be like,
somebody came here after the original people.
Nanotechnology.
Or somebody with Leon's personality worked here. It's
What?
not even an insult.
Okay.
And then you, Akrius, keep going.
I'll just-
You walk up, and the door in front of you is unlabeled. But as you look left and right, please hand this
oh,
to Randy
oh boy.
to roll
Hey,
the
buddy.
dice.
This is the random encounter dice, I take it.
Quit ruining the magic.
I don't know.
Bro, just say yes to his
White
proposal.
first?
White first.
3
Okay.
and a 6.
Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm waiting for.
Where did you go?
I don't think you shuffled that well enough.
What takes you going up?
You just wanted to touch it.
I did.
I looked up and then quickly turned back, and then I saw a body.
You. Oh,
Your
never
body.
mind. Yeros is on top of you.
Probably.
Where is it? It's awkward.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hi.
I'm proud of you.
I don't respond to that.
This is where you say thanks, Dad.
Dad? God, you people are weird. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel
Whoop.
weird. I feel weird today.
Where you going? Where are you going? I'm following you. Go.
He's just spinning.
Go where your heart desires.
Spin the wind, bro.
Left, right, or
I'm
straight?
waiting for the DM.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Oh.
No.
On your screen.
No, but my token's on top of yours.
Oh.
On my screen.
Not anymore. Nope.
kind of hard because I used like stick glue, and now all the cards kind of like stick to each other.
That's the first mistake,
Isn't that
bro.
what glue's supposed to do?
Always use tape.
I don't know.
They kind of just stick to each other.
BG. Nah.
We should make nicer D&D characters.
What do you mean?
We should just be nice next time.
We're all so friendly with each other.
I've been
So
very,
friendly.
I've been very nice this entire time.
Oh yeah, trying to use
you called me
Leon as
ADHD
a,
ass
as
or
a
whatever
little
that means
test
in your-
experiment.
Vernacular.
I didn't. I'm not the one that told you to sit in the chair. That was her.
Yeah, you did. Oh, did you?
No, that was him.
Oh, why are you lying?
I didn't tell you to sit in it. You're the one that dared him to sit in it.
Nonsense. I would never do that to you.
I'm watching you, Leonore. Watching both of you like cross-eyed, like, at the same time.
No. I'm the one that electrocuted you. Okay, let's get this story straight.
That is really true. Well, I don't trust any of you. I'm just.
That's probably wise, I say, in your mind.
Here
Oh
are the
God!
cards.
Oh,
Please take
God.
the top one and pass it down.
Poor Leon's like this
Pass
normal
the rest
dude.
down.
That's just same thing as before.
You guys missed
forgot
out on the
anything
last
before.
one.
Your mom missed out on these guys.
He says in your mind. Oh God! Jeez,
Okay.
it's actually like this.
What's that? Did you hear something?
I,
Did you hear it?
you heard that too?
Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, did you hear it?
I think I did.
I think I heard it.
What's it?
Just listen.
I turn around to look at you and go, "Ooh, what is that? Dude, you guys see that? It's not there anymore.
I wouldn't.
You know what? Let's just keep going."
Alessandro, don't yell anymore. Please.
It scared me, Whisper Bird.
You guys see how like dangerous it is to be in this place at the. Guys, it's just suddenly cold. Like,
Are you all okay?
what?
No, we are not okay. Let's keep moving.
I have a feeling this place is haunted.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard something.
Being a monster hunter, what kind of monsters could haunt a place?
Ghosts.
My character now.
Roll a.
Sorry.
No.
I'd say roll a. Either you can roll a nature check or you can roll an arcana check.
Let me make sure if I get advantage on this. Recall information about fae, fiends, or undead. So I do.
Ooh. It's heavy dice.
That's terrible though. That's only 11.
11.
That was with advantage.
I mean, you hear. You hear stories of ghosts and sometimes like abandoned dungeons and such have had like creatures coming in to make them, to like call them home, like spiders and other usually like cave dwelling creatures and such, but nothing particular comes to mind. But you're aware of like folk stories and such.
Can I take a look around and see if I can perceive any signs of recent life, like perhaps footprints somewhere or any blood stains?
Perception check.
I need to get water.
9.
9.
Yeah.
There is a decent amount of dust on the floor. And the only footprints you see are the ones that you guys are leaving.
Looks legit to me.
And on that note, we're actually going to take our first break. We will see what happens. Come back. Thank you.
$5, it's Casper.
Hey everybody, this is Tyler Gibson, your Dungeon Master. Really quick, I just wanted to come back on to say, so we actually started recording these videos actually from like right now where I am in the future. I'm from the future, I'm future Tyler. We've already recorded like 5 of these episodes by the time we got our intro music done, which I'm sure you guys have heard at the beginning of this video. Really quick, I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone who's worked on that music, the intro to this, to the Dungeon Boys. So first and foremost, James made the video for it. And then as far as the music go, the music was a big cooperation between a lot of us in the group. So Chris did a lot of electronic stuff for it because he does a lot of EDM music work. Miles played drums for it, and he did an amazing job recording it, or recording his drum parts. Randy with Beast Recordings, he actually recorded the drums, and he also recorded the bass, and he did the mixing. Just go, man. Just go. Just shut it. Just shut it. There we go. I mean, nothing's perfect. Let's be honest. So Randy did a lot of the. Randy did actually did the studio engineering when we recorded drums, when we recorded bass. He reamped my guitar parts, and he did a lot of the mixing and the mastering of the audio. I recorded guitar parts that I then sent over to Randy, and he reamped them. And James is the musical producer for this entire thing, just giving us kind of like direction on where to go. So everyone did a great job coming together to help write and record this this music for the intro. And I just wanted to take a second to say to say thank you to all of them and everyone who's helped put together this project so far. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to everyone in this group. A lot of us have wanted to do a actual play D&D video for a long time, and so it's finally coming together. So thanks everyone for watching this, and thanks again to everyone in the group who helped put this together, who's taken a lot of their time, a lot of their money, to put into this. And once again, thanks to the awesome musicians who helped write the intro music specifically. And we're possibly going to write more music for whatever else we have to do, outro, anything we need to do. So looking forward to this great project to come. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of this video.
Welcome back to Dungeon Boys.
Dungeon Boys!
There we go. That was a good break that was probably instantaneous for everyone watching. So, right back into the game. Right back into the game. You guys are currently exploring Myriad, a abandoned magical research facility, or magic research facility. And you guys are at a crossroads.
All right.
What are you guys doing?
With our
The door right in front of Akrius does not actually have any kind of sign on it, which is odd because every door up to this point did have a sign on it.
notice there's a body right here. Just a
There is
single-
indeed a skeleton just laying on the floor right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
19.
19. It looks like a dwarf body. Or a dwarf skeleton, I should say. It doesn't really have like robes on it. It more has like these like rugged clothes and like a tool belt around it. But
Any tools?
there are a few. There's a couple of tools like a hammer and some different kind of like tweezers and stuff like that.
Is there a crowbar?
A crowbar.
Or does the hammer have like a pry?
I'll let you do a what is it to search someone's body? Just had a brain fart. Investigation. Thank you.
That is a 18.
18. You do not find a crowbar on it.
Does the hammer have like, is it like a carpenter's?
The hammer,
hammer?
yeah,
Like
it does have like the two like prongs to pull nails and stuff.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay, write down a carpenter's hammer in your items.
Could be useful.
What are you guys doing?
These skeletons just pop up everywhere. Is there any way to check to see how the skeleton died? Is it like picked clean?
I mean, you guys have already, I believe you've tried to make a
I-
check, and you've made a check on other skeletons. I'll let you try to make another check on this skeleton if you want.
I'll do that.
But it is. Oh, go ahead. Are you gonna check
Oh
also?
yeah, hell yeah.
I'll let you both roll, or help each other however you
I'm
want.
gonna roll this dice. I haven't rolled it today.
Okay, you can do that.
And Lenore is also going to grasp her amulet as she guides herself in a much nicer way than she usually guides her comrades.
You're not gonna
Companions.
pat yourself on the back like all.
Hell no, I'm not. I'm doing this the proper way for myself.
Nice to know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
15 total.
Well, let's see what more this adds for me. 25.
25.
Jesus.
As you two investigate this skeleton, you still can't really figure out a way that this person died.
I'm just gonna assume this is magical means. AKA, we'll never know.
Did it look like the skeleton had been pressed up against the door like the other ones were?
No, this one's just kind of laying down. And in fact, with a 25, I'd say you've probably. I'm not exactly sure what your background is, but you probably, just because of the kind of profession you're in, you've probably seen rotted remains, even like very old rotted remains. It doesn't necessarily even look like there's rotting that has happened. It's just a skeleton with clothes on it.
That's a good point. Like the clothes are unsullied by any kind of rotting process. They would have at least been stained.
The clothes are. Let me say this: the clothes are, in fact, like relatively brittle, just from being aged for such a long time. You can tell the clothes are incredibly old, and like you could take the fabric and kind of just like pull it apart easily. So the clothes have aged, but
Yeah.
there's not necessarily like blood stains on the clothes or.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's an interesting piece.
guess it can't be helped. I'm
Where-
gonna.
Let's keep looking around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow this guy to the left. Who's Alessandro? I will
say we
follow
keep-
Alessandro.
We're gonna keep heading north.
North?
I was just gonna take a peek.
Are you mocking me?
Well, no, I'm not.
I'm just gonna take a
No,
peek
no.
down this hallway to the left.
What?
I'm
Okay.
going and following him.
as you walk that direction, you come to the hallway just splits left and right, and you see that the hallway going left ends up going, I'd probably say that's north, ends up going north, and the hallway to the right they both end up going in a northern direction.
So if I turn left, I go north. And if I turn right, I go north?
Yeah, they're both. So the hallway goes left and right of you, and then you see that at a certain point they both stop and go that direction.
Oh, so it's north to... If I'm looking at the map.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know which way is north.
Okay, awesome. They both eventually go the same direction.
You guys don't really even know yourselves. It's kind of.
Okay, we're going to go to the right then. Okay,
Right.
clonk. So bam.
As you go to the right, you see a double archway on the left-hand side of the. Man, all of a sudden I can't do words anymore. You see a double archway on the left-hand side of the hallway. Thank you. God, what is wrong with me?
Then?
I did. I was blonde before I went bald. Okay.
So this is only the second double archway we've seen. There's the first one after the main
And
door.
this, from where you're at, it doesn't look like it has like any doors on it. It just looks black inside.
Okay, I'm gonna move over there. Ba-bink. And then
You guys
I'm
all
gonna-
following along?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get Barkuell.
Why not?
Yeah, let me know if I'm taking over, but
Nah, we should all stick together.
Yes.
So you don't step in
I don't step
inside.
in.
As you walk in front of this doorway or this archway, you see a tunnel that is just black, and it extends 5 feet in front of you. And as you look into this little tunnel, it's not a tunnel straight, it's a tunnel up and down. And
definitely don't
it is
step into
just it's solid black marble, the walls of this tunnel going up and down. And as you look down, it just goes down into darkness, and as you look up, it just goes up into darkness.
There's no light at the top.
There's no light at the top. There's no anything running through it. It's just
Can I look? I'm gonna look around the door frame, like the arch frame, or on the floor, or whatnot. See if there's any runes or like command words or anything to read.
yeah. As you look around the archway, there are runes etched into the archway around it.
Anything usable? Anything that I would comprehend?
Roll an Arcana check.
17.
17. There are runes. You're not exactly sure, like, you can't really make out what the runes specifically mean. But you could probably assume that this has some sort of magical use to it because of the runes, like, etched around it.
I'm gonna take a copper coin and just throw it in the tunnel.
Toss it into the tunnel. It flips end over end into the tunnel and downwards, and there's just a few moments where it's just quiet. Like
Did you
hear-
say a few moments?
Yeah. It
Is
goes
in multiple minutes?
No.
not multiple minutes.
Okay.
It's just a few moments of complete silence before there's this like ting.
A few seconds.
Would my intelligence tell me, based on the time that I flipped it and the time I heard a ting, how deep it could be?
Do the math. Do the math.
Roll an intelligence check.
All right. Well, he's conducting his
You
experiment.
don't. You don't know.
It is deep.
It's
Prophetically. Please.
Okay, genius. Let's move on.
So hold on, can I set the scene for myself again
Coming
real
back?
quick? Or I'm just thinking to myself. So it's an archway, straight up opening, and then long tunnel up and down
Yeah.
across the archway. Is the archway something I could touch? Could I touch the thing?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Okay. I would say.
How tall is your character?
5'6", I think.
5'6".
Yeah. Yeah. 5'6".
You want me to lift you up there?
The tunnel, the hallways are probably somewhere on the verge of like 7.5 feet tall, and this archway goes all the way up to the top of that. I'd say it's probably hard for you to touch like the actual top of the arch, but you can touch like the sides of the arch and stuff like that, where the runes are also inscribed on.
Okay, I'm gonna say to the part. Okay, give me like 10 minutes here, and I can figure out what this says. What do you think? Or let's just keep moving on. Just an option.
Or we could split up, and the rest of us could continue exploring and come back.
There
in
is
10 minutes.
writing.
Well, there's runes. It's no language I can comprehend. But my patron has given me a ritual to figure these things out.
Me too.
I think it might be worth waiting
You
to
say
figure out what
something
these
about
runes
comprehending.
are.
Oh,
This is why I wish we'd make characters together.
It doesn't matter.
we
We
should
work
all
together.
just stick together.
Okay, let's
wait,
go.
See what happens.
Fair enough. If we find some better writing, we might inspect it.
Does anything
No, we can stay too. She's just saying let's not split up.
like exude any magic? Is my detect magic still up? It lasts
It
for
lasts
10
for
minutes.
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it has a radius of 30 feet.
I'd say you probably have another 5 minutes left on it. And I would say, so far you don't see anything magical.
Still.
Wow. For such a supposedly magical place, ain't got nothing.
Unfortunately, it's
we'll
a
see
dead
about that.
magical place.
Maybe it's been drained.
Only one way to find out.
What's with that face?
That was supposed to be like the
Drama.
Alright, Yeros is gonna go to the next crossroads.
Oh, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm just like, we'll come back to this if we need to.
I agree. Put
This-
away my blood.
At this point in time, I'm assuming we're
I see
deep
the
underground.
long hallway. I'm just gonna be like, alright, let's see where this goes. And
So you make your way to that hallway, and it goes straight down for. Actually, I think you can see for like 300 feet.
Yep.
You can see that it goes straight. It's hard to make out a lot of detail, but it looks like there's a few doors on the side, and then it looks like it angles off at the end, and there's something about the wall down there. You can't quite figure out all the details, but
interesting. Guys want to go this way?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I
My gut
go.
tells me we need to head north, but
And then I'm at this first doorway. And then.
so as you make your way to that door, where is that?
I'm gonna move past them in the hallway just to make more room for everyone.
If you could move my character.
Alright.
On that door, that first door, it's actually just slightly opened, slightly ajar, and on the door it says Silent Room C.
Well, we better make sure that it's nice and
It
quiet.
says Silent Room and then like the double dots and then it says C.
You close it.
I close the door.
You close that door? Okay.
to keep mages from casting spells, huh?
We want to be quiet here, don't we?
I mean, if you have to talk for this spell, but
Don't most spells you have to speak of some type of verbal incantation?
no,
Really?
Most, but
No.
not all.
most but not all, correct.
You could always go in the silent room.
He's pissed that you closed the door.
No! Guys, I took so much time to prep all of this. You're just walking past everything.
Alright, you know what?
I'm kidding. You guys do what you guys really want to do.
I am intrigued by silence.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
And
you
then,
are.
okay, well, to be honest, I
Don't let me persuade you to do anything that you don't want to do.
It's
with
too
your
late.
character.
I'm persuaded.
You're gonna go in?
Yeah.
I'm a rogue. I'm intrigued by silence.
This is not. 'cause
what you guys didn't get
did the
was
thing.
that
It's because
Yeros was
I'm
making a
serious.
joke, but he
You
can't
walk in.
smile or do anything.
Or you open the door.
I open the door.
Okay, move your character
Oh God.
inside.
Here I go.
I'm just gonna
Click.
Yeah.
There you are. Oh, you're dead.
You're doing great.
It's like Minesweeper dead.
Oh my god.
As you walk in, let me find that room. This is a decently. It's a relatively open room, and as you walk in, there's a few. Let's see.
I'll walk in.
There is a desk immediately in front of you that is like tipped over to the side, and there's glass shattered everywhere. And then there's two desks on either side that have wheels. They're like on wheels, so they're movable, and they're pushed up against the walls. Not like thrown against the walls, but they're just like up against the side of the walls. And they have a bunch of different like beakers and alchemical items on them, much like the bio transmutation room that you guys were in. A lot of the same kind of stuff, with the exception of this like one table that's just kind of thrown over and glass everywhere. And roll a perception check.
Here we go. Here we go.
May I help since I also came in the room?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll let you.
That's cocked. Is that cocked?
I would say that's cocked.
Yeah, if it's cocked, just roll it.
Yeah.
again.
That's better. I rolled a 9.
Arcana, did you say? I'm sorry.
Perception.
Oh, it's just flat. 12.
12?
12.
You see a skeleton leaning up in the corner, just kind of like, and it's wearing like white robes on it.
I'll step up to that as I go. Just like, I mean, it's not hard to imagine that things were blowing up, right? All the shattered glass,
Yeah. I mean, kind of seems like,
but there's no gore.
dude.
You'd think there'd be more gore, you know? Stains, that kind of shit.
Burn marks, anything like that, but there's nothing. I mean,
Did you
almost
say
like-
brain marks?
I'll go push one of the rolling tables a little
I'm
bit.
speaking from outside.
As you push the rolling table, it's just like, and it just rolls on these wheels on the bottom of it.
it kind of,
As you guys are in this room, it is unnaturally quiet in here.
like,
You can hear like them talking outside. Like as he called in, you could hear him, but it just seems like it's kind of uncomfortable in a way to not be able to hear like when you speak, it doesn't echo in this room. It's just silent in this room.
I can hear my own thoughts.
This just does not look good.
The skeletons, it just kind of seems like they died of old age. They just starved to death and then but it's all clean,
I see what you mean. So you think there's no trauma, but like,
They just died. They just died.
that's true. Like they were all doing different things except this one. I don't
And
know.
they just like,
And I look at this body too.
Yeros,
Oh, great.
look at you.
roll the dice.
You had to shake it. You just had to like
Shake and bake, man.
fumble
Shake and bake.
you have to fondle the dice.
The bone dice.
What?
Holy!
Did you just get?
Both of them are 20.
I'm taking
Both of them are. Did you just roll Dragon Eyes, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those are 20.
I've never seen that.
So that means
is
we level,
crazy.
You guys immediately level up to level 20.
I'm glad
And you won the game. This is the end of the game.
my ears.
Congratulations. Thank you for watching.
Okay, there's the cursed dice.
Quiet internally, you're damn it!
However, the joke's on us because double 20s is probably bad news.
It could be either.
severity.
So, you know,
Double 20s means
being
you're
honest,
definitely
be
getting
prepared
napped.
for that.
Okay, I'm gonna probably
I'm gonna
leave this room.
Hold on,
no
hold on.
meta
You
knowledge at
gotta
all. I'm
wait,
just
you
walking
gotta
out
wait.
the door.
Wait until your fate's sealed. Wait until he asks you, "Hey, give me your laptop." So
He breaks my work laptop. Like, well, you have a lot to answer for, buddy. Actually, I would have to answer for all of it. Like, why didn't you back up all your data, Miles? And
They should probably start with, why is your laptop snapped in half, Miles?
I dropped it.
I would hope they would start with that, not the why'd
it
you lose
wouldn't
all
be
of our
the
shit.
first company laptop destroyed in a grand fashion. I'm serious.
That is true. I think I remember you telling me about something.
Yeah, the other person got salt water splashed on hers and it caught on fire.
Yeah,
Okay, here are the cards.
Boat.
Excuse me.
Oh, God.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, that was on camera.
Oh god. Go ahead and read your cards, yo.
Oh boy.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Come on, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're all rolling things.
Okay, get ready for this.
So,
Just say it out loud. 11.
20.
20.
I had to roll my only nat 20 of the night to not throw up.
You did good. You did good at not
Kept
throwing
all
up.
your food intact.
Hold on. I'll ask in a second.
And Akrius and so
Okay, what'd you get?
8.
27.
Wow.
Jeez,
Somebody had to roll a charisma.
holy crap.
And then
17.
So in other words, you rolled shit.
No, I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Plus 8. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Warlocks have good wisdom.
Well, it's charisma. So
Oh.
20 score in it, which gives you plus 5, and then proficiency is 3.
okay. What are you guys doing?
That's it. You son of a
Well, if there's nothing else interesting in this room,
Are we going
then
to
I'll leave.
ignore the fact that we all heard voices?
What?
I didn't hear any voices. You heard a voice?
Voices.
Y'all right?
Well,
You're
you
hearing
said you heard voices.
voices? I didn't hear.
Oh no, that was earlier.
I was in the
Yeah.
silent room. I didn't hear anything.
Wait a minute, do you hear that? Do you hear it?
I think that's your
Not
inner
this-
monologue.
And then you hear in your mind, I'm watching you.
Start walking forward.
I'm going to go to the next room and open the door.
Yeros.
Okay, so the next room says, what did it say? Silent Room B.
Oh.
You open that door?
Oh, the door is closed?
That door is closed.
I'm going to check to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Hey, Leon,
Yes.
I need you to come unlock this door for me.
All right.
For us.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What a team
I'm gonna
after all.
saunter
You're correct.
over.
Saunter
Yeros.
over. Go ahead and roll a lock
Dexterity.
check.
A lock check.
I'm watching you. Dude. What was it again? Oh, it was dexterity plus my proficiency.
Yeah.
Wow. So 22.
22. It's not actually that hard of a lock. You're pretty. I mean, it was locked, but it's not actually that difficult of a lock. It's kind of just like a standard lock,
Okay.
like a low security lock, kind of. And as you open it, you hear, or as you are fiddling with it, you hear a click, and you are well aware that it's like, yeah, easy, it's open, or it's unlocked if you want to open it, or whoever wants to.
Nice.
Easy peasy. Opening it.
As you open it, don't you go ahead and move your character into
I mean, why don't I go?
make some room for his character right
Why
there?
don't
I
you
don't even
move
know where there you are.
my character in there?
Clomp, and then I don't even see the door.
I think it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of just right there. They're
Oh,
really
right
hard
there.
to see.
Is it that?
Oh, is it that?
Nope, it
Is
is
it in down
This
there?
right here.
this door.
Right there?
On the right hand side?
It's in
Oh,
between the
that-
two
that
squares.
It's right here.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, yep. You were right the first time.
Okay.
So as you open it and walk in, you see another body laying on the ground. This one is far different than the other ones you've seen, though.
Ooh, getting a close look at that.
You walk in to go look at it. Roll a
yeah.
perception check.
Can I? I'm in there with him. Can I roll as well?
I'll let you. Yes, go ahead and roll.
8.
8.
Hold on. I've been rolling terribly all night. Okay. That's 21.
21. You both walk in there, and you see a body that is sitting and like cross-legged and arms folded on their lap. And you can notice that this is a male person. And you actually see dried flesh like stretched over a gaunt, decrepit body. And it's just like, it's sitting there in this like, kind of like a monk pose and posture. And this is a fully mummified body.
Oh.
And then you also notice
Different.
this room is also unnaturally quiet. There are no reflections in this room of any sort.
I mean, I'm not gonna touch him. Are you gonna touch him?
I'm not touching the fuck out of that thing. I'm not touching it.
But I'm really.
You should touch him.
I'm not.
just kind of wait.
Nobody's
Do it.
touching anybody.
I'm not
Poke
touching
the
that
bird
body.
beak out of the room, just like.
Let me
another
just
body.
like the end of my dagger, just like the blunt part. I'm just gonna.
You poke it. As you poke it, like some of the mummified skin just cracks and falls down to the ground.
From the doorway, what's the rest of the room look like?
The rest of the room, it
explosions
is.
or-
It's a smaller room than the last silent room, but it is completely bare on the inside. There is no carts or anything. It's just this room with nothing in it, except for this mummified person.
Are no windows between those two silent rooms?
No windows. No.
And then the door, was the door relatively well sealed? Like, was it airtight?
Yeah. When you opened it, you kind of heard this, like as if it was like letting in.
So this was this could have been like potentially isolated from the rest of the compound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I vote we let this individual rest in peace and move on.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Apparently, there must be another silent room down the hall.
I don't really feel like playing with dead
As
people.
you guys go to exit the room, turning your backs on this mummified body, you hear a and as you turn back around, this thing is rising up from the ground. Roll initiative.
Son of a. I'm right next to it. Oh god.
You'll be fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay, so I guess. So you and I are kind of like both peeking into the door from
Oh,
like either
yes.
side.
So we're probably just standing there and like,
Hey guys, yeah, no shit.
hey, your
Then we hear
friend,
the-
your that.
Yeah,
that.
that's one of my favorite sounds in
Ever.
music, or not music, but like just
Just one of your favorite sounds.
not those ones. I like the ones that go kaboom. Yeah, those ones. I like those ones a lot.
Glad.
Anyway, it reminds me of the charges from Boba Fett's ship in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I'm about to kill the fuck out of this zombie dude.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Hey, does he already
Alright.
get a point of damage since you took off his cheek?
That's a valid question.
Excuse me.
don't
Kat,
even know
anyone
what
get
it's
it?
gonna be.
20 or more.
LOL.
Oh boy. Anyone get 15 to 20? 15 to 20?
Nerd.
Wow. 10 to 15?
13.
13.
It's all of us. 12.
12.
You're dead.
12, 12, 13, 13,
13.
12.
13. Okay,
No,
12,
sorry,
12,
10.
12, 12, 10, 13, 13.
I'm last of this crew.
Okay, so
ahead of me?
13 and 13. I assume you have more decks than she does.
5.
Okay.
I don't like this.
And then
That's my highest stat die roll.
and then it was I'm gonna guess Leon.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess
And
Yeros. And then Alessandro.
Before all of that, Slender Man.
Slender Man. Good. Good.
Slender Monk.
Did I miss
actually.
anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. And then I'm just gonna say Barkuell is not in the initiative since James is not able to make it today. All right.
You got lost.
So this creature steps up.
Get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me.
I'm just gonna.
Just let's have a
Steps forward,
Nope.
Don't.
and I'm actually gonna say steps right there, and makes attacks
Okay.
at both. Is that Yeros, and that's you, Leon?
Yeah.
Okay, makes an attack at both of you. Okay, first one to Leon, since you're the one that poked it.
Poked it.
It's fair.
Is an 18 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Watch him say 30.
I really think.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And
Fuck, that thing hits hard.
And
oh man, 16 points of necrotic damage.
You're dead.
Jesus!
Sorry, I rolled
What does this look
real
like?
high. It's just like a mummified corpse,
And it
that-
just literally punched him.
and it just comes up and backhands Leon.
Fuck that.
He just fucking pimp slaps me, dude.
That's rough.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
oh my god.
Wow. Wow. That's in that one.
Stop using that dice.
I was doing so well until now.
Let me.
Dice are fickle, man.
Where am I gonna write?
Hates me
You
too.
buy all these sets and it never makes a difference.
It's true.
For real.
But that's really
Because
cool.
they're
Dragon deck.
just rocks. Well, thanks. 'Cause they're just.
Okay.
Dragon skinned deck.
It is also going to turn around and throw a fist at you.
Throw a fit. I was right. A fit.
Yes.
A fit with an S before the T. Ooh, damn.
Oh no.
Does it miss?
24 to hit.
Okay.
That was almost. a
Bro,
nat
I'm a
20.
At
warlock.
least you didn't say, does a 24 hit? It's just-
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Don't worry, we're not.
And 6 points of necrotic damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Just me?
Dude, Leon, you just got your ass handed to you, bro.
Con. 19.
19. Okay.
Plus 2. 21. Ow.
Yeah. You get hit, same as
Yeah.
same as him.
That hurt.
You don't get knocked so nearly senseless though.
Yeah.
From it. Okay, it is
You definitely hear us getting beaten around by this thing.
Akrius, you're up. Lenore, you're on deck.
So I have no idea this is happening.
You would have heard the like kind of echo out,
Pretty sure
and
that's what
then
Rick
just
did is-
you probably would hear the sounds of your two teammates getting like just
Are they like?
nailed.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he didn't just get.
Imagine if you get fucking punched in the face by a. Yes, I make
Yeah.
a sound.
You'd make a sound if you got punched in
No,
the face
I
and in
don't
the
sound like
stomach.
a chicken.
Are you sure?
If you want to even be bird accurate, you could be like, you know, it's a fucking raven. Buckcock, really? I'm offended. My character doesn't care. I'm offended.
Sorry. Anyways, Akrius, what are you doing?
My next character is gonna be a big chicken.
I'm gonna yell out.
I will send you a picture of the next
Chicken
character that you show.
barbarian. That's what it's gonna be.
Leon.
Ow!
Yeros.
Fucking ow!
I can't.
Ow!
I'm assuming there's not
us!
enough room to like move through.
Oh heavens!
It
just do
is
Are you serious?
half movement
Calm
to move like through someone's area.
Do I?
It's half movement to move through someone's area.
That's true.
So you can get in there and move through that creature's area if you do not. Yeah, you could get in there for sure. It's really hard, but you could get in there.
Excuse me. As I come closer.
All I can imagine is this mummified person getting up and just smacking Leon. He's like, ow! And smacking Yeros. He's like, oh! Like, oh, dude! Fuck!
And we're both just so shocked at watching them get bitch
I'm like
slaps that you're the one that's to cover
I'm
them.
squeezing through them.
As you squeeze through, you see this mummified person, like skin stretched over its face and like empty like the skin of his eyelids would be there, but it's just like empty behind, and like the skin pulled taut over the teeth, so dry teeth are just like gnashing out, and it's a horrible thing
I was just
to look
like
at.
looking at it. You're one ugly motherfucker. Pull out both my sabers at the same time, go, and then a bonus action. So first two attacks.
Yeros in the corner.
Not very good. It's too tight of quarters. Where's my bonuses here? Here we go. 10 for the first one, so that definitely doesn't hit.
That misses.
18 for the second one.
That totally hits.
Excuse me, 16.
That hits.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll that die, if I can find my damage die. Okay, so 8 points of damage on that one. And then my bonus action. 14
To hit?
to hit.
That hits.
Oh, cool. That's much better. That's 13 to hit, or 13 points of damage. So one misses as it hits the, and then the other two hits.
Yeah, you slash at it, and parts of its like just frail clothes at this point like fling down, and you see more of its like just dried out skin stretched over a rib cage. And it just like, and like this dust pours out of it as it like.
Have you ever thought of some type of toothbrush?
Lenore, you're up. Leon, you're on deck.
This
No.
character has no fear.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I keep thinking Leon already win, but he didn't. He just got his ass
Yeah, that's
beat.
probably true. It's like, oh,
Thanks for reminding me.
Sorry, it was dramatic.
Lenore, just totally taken aback, is going to clutch her little amulet. Oh my god. And then cast Sacred Flame at it. So
Okay.
it needs to make a whiz save. Or I'm
Wisdom's-
sorry,
A
a dex
whiz.
get ready
save.
for my character to do that, and then a flock of inquisitors comes by and says, "You're coming with us," just for casting it. Campaign. I'm
It rolled a
sorry.
3.
Doesn't matter.
Sweet. So it's gonna 2d8. Yeah, 2d8 radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
That's 15 radiant damages.
15 radiant damages.
Yes.
You know, all this is on camera.
It's so beautiful.
You look
It feels so nice. It's so cool.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, yeah, you throw. What was it you did? Fairy fire?
Oh, sacred flame.
Sacred flame? Is that just like 2 bolts, or is that like
Comes from the sky.
a whole? It just like comes right down?
Yeah, it's just like a little ball of radiant flame that comes down upon it.
Okay, so you're sitting there like slashing at it, Akrius, and then just this like little bit of flame hits it, and it cries out as like some of it, like a little bit more of its remaining clothes, like goes up in like radiant flame, and it cries out. And I think I said that already. Leonore, Leon, you're up. Yeros, you're on deck.
I'm flailing my sword at it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, okay. That's that definitely hits. It's more than
Oh.
19. That easily
Easy hit.
hits. Okay.
You get sneak attack damage
That's-
too.
Do I get sneak
Yeah.
attack?
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot dog. Okay, so that was a 4. Putting this away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I am cursing up a storm while I'm hitting
Um,
it. And,
your weapon, is it? What kind of is it?
it's a +1 choice.
It's a +1. Okay. Your 2 weapons that you hit with.
One, the main one is a
Magic.
+1. My bonus action is not.
Okay. All right. For future reference.
Okay, I was
Since
wondering
that was-
about that.
That was my bad. Okay. That's the end of your turn.
I want to like step 5 feet away, but I don't think I can.
Yes, you can.
I-
You're a rogue.
I can step 5 feet away.
Bonus action. Disengage.
Yeah, you can bonus action disengage as a rogue.
From my brain. No, thank you.
Oh, that was you.
Nice.
I
part
will
about
spend
being a
my
rogue.
bonus action to disengage.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and move your character. It is half movement to try and move through someone's.
You are already at the door. Here, I'll pull it up here. You're here. Where do you want to go?
There.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Can I do that?
It'd be 5, 15, 20, 25, yeah.
Okay, I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's unfair to say you have to move through both of us.
That's true. The door's kind of an awkward spot, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeros, you're up.
Okay.
Alessandro, you're on deck.
Let me think. I think I'm just going to. Because I'll need to be a little bit away. Okay, so I'm going to move just to the corner of the room. Like, all the way to the corner, which might technically mean that it gets an opportunity attack on me.
Yes, it would.
Okay, so I'll go ahead with that.
Seem to help.
Missed.
Okay. Sweet. Then I take my wand and focus my eldritch energies at it. I bet you know what that means. It's Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
For a 8, 12 to hit.
That hits.
That hits? Okay,
Yeah.
then the other one hits too. It's going to feel a lot of pain now. Well, maybe not. 13 force damage to it.
What does it look like when Eldritch Blast kills something?
Nice.
So again, whenever I Eldritch Blast, it's like this. It's like a ball of like this visually distorting force energy that pushes its way through the air or wherever it is, and it just like 2 explosions basically rocket off of it.
Yeah.
One on its hip, one on the side of its head. Just it's like force blasts.
And it just like blows up part of this thing, and it just like hits the ground.
So for my turn,
Yeah, you're up. What do you do?
I haven't stopped leaning on the door frame from where I was like conversing with Akrius about whatever, and I just that's it. That's my turn. Because I didn't even have time to react to any of that.
I'm gonna yell out from where I am. Is it dead yet?
No, I'm just clapping for my own entertainment, Leon.
As you
He
do.
really
You'd
is.
see Yeros in the corner of the room still pointing the wand at it.
It's dead.
Thank God.
Okay.
Well, note to self: if it still has flesh, it's probably mean.
That is fair. That's a fair assessment. You guys notice how it was like stretched out?
Akrius, you realize at this point, being in this room, because I don't think you went in the last room, now you notice how it's like oddly, weirdly quiet in this room. Like noises don't reverberate, there's no reflections,
I clap.
and it's just like a clap, and then there's like nothing.
The acoustics are pretty nice in here.
Do you want to record your Bard's album in here?
Imagine
How do
being
you record?
Just like you get like a writer and you write down like the notes.
But do you need a quiet room for that?
Oh,
Or are you
I
talking
guess-
about bands?
I guess not.
Anything left over of the creature?
I'd like to think
just laying there.
Maybe
It's
to
just
Quiet
parts,
space for
parts of its body and like dust on the ground.
Was it elevating, or has it just stood up?
It just stood up.
Okay, well,
And it kind of stood up in a way where it like it didn't need to like use its hands. It like it just like slowly stood up.
Then he hit me
Kind of elegantly.
freaking hard though.
Well, I guess that means we should probably keep our wits about ourselves, like I said last time.
That was rough, but I can only assume it gets worse.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
Meow.
leaving this room.
And as you guys continue walking, you see Silent Room A.
Oh.
Silent Room 1. Sorry. Silent Room
it's
A.
gone.
we don't need the silent
CBA.
rooms. It's not getting us out of here.
Before we go in, I am going to use my channel divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary.
What does that do?
So it lasts for a minute, and anyone in the sphere can get where is it? I think it's 1d6 plus 5 temp hit points.
Oh,
And
So
then
who's all in your sphere? How big of a sphere is that?
It's 30 feet, and it just
Radius?
yeah, and it just keeps happening on my turn. So
Okay. So everyone has how many?
1d6 plus 5.
1d6 plus 5.
But technically, every 6 seconds they would get
Another
Another
1d6 plus 5?
up to your max.
yeah.
Holy shit.
No, it's not. Hit points don't stack; they refresh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So if you rolled like a 3 one
That's
once,
what-
and then the
I
next
forgot
turn you
about
rolled
that.
a 6, you'd then have 6.
forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, 7. Then.
We roll the d6, or does she roll the d6?
She rolls the d6, and you guys get it.
oh,
So every time on her turn, if this were in combat, every time on her turn she'd roll that and say, "Okay, everyone has this," and then you'd all update at that point in time.
Right. So what is it right now?
You get 3 HPs back.
It's
What's a d6 plus?
Oh yeah. What am I saying? It's
5.
8.
So you don't get it back; you get temporary.
Eight temporary.
Yeah.
think.
I like to think
So
little
really
sparklers
quick,
are
Alessandro,
all
as you walk up, the hallway angles down, and there is a big double archway with 2 large oak doors closed in front of you. Did you guys want to open this other silent room, or are you guys skipping it?
I think we should just move on. What do you all think?
It's a great question.
It's a
Attest the door.
silent room.
Is it
Test the
locked?
door. It is locked.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be the one to.
This-
go
These
through
are nice doors. There's not like cracks or anything in them.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice doors. This door is not marked.
Not marked, huh?
Do
The
I
double
hear
oaks or
anything
the
on
supposed
other
silent
side?
room?
The double oak. The silent room is marked Silent Room A. The double oak doors are not marked.
Which door were you trying?
There's big doors right here.
The unmarked door.
The silent. Okay, so we're skipping the silent room A.
I'm really curious, but I'm not gonna be the
Everybody
one
has
to walk
ADHD.
in. I'm just gonna
gonna-
pick the lock and I'm gonna like pick it. You know,
So you're gonna pick the lock first.
yeah.
Curiosity killed the
roll.
cat.
Well, I'm gonna check to see if it's like.
If it's locked,
I already
it's
did
not
it.
locked.
Oh, I thought
You're talking about the double doors.
I
That's why I was
was.
clarifying.
If you're just gonna go straight into picking a lock,
All right, that's fair. Okay, so I'm just
You-
gonna peek inside.
you open it.
Yeah.
You open it,
For the
and
first time.
there is a partially drawn out rune circle
Well,
out of chalk. There are a few pieces of chalk on the ground, and there's a few notes on the ground, and that's it.
any bodies?
No bodies.
All right,
Interesting.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna tell Yeros. Yeros.
Oh, I'm always down for this. And now we're looking at it.
I'm gonna read the notes.
Read the notes.
Yeah.
They don't really have any like writing on them. They're just different pictures of different runes.
Okay, well, check this out.
Weird. Let's keep these notes though.
Okay.
Grab the notes, put them in my book.
Okay. Write down rune circle.
Oh, I'm
notes.
sorry, that might have been me. That was definitely me. Sorry. Rune
Do you
circle
kick
notes. Sorry.
I would also like to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
So it's basically like the better version of, well, the spell version of Twilight Sanctuary, just they keep regaining 2d6 hit points.
Hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone within a 30 feet radius. lasts
That's like every 6 seconds, every turn.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a bonus action, but
Teleportation circle.
So what does the spell do exactly? They regain 2d6 every round.
yeah, it says yeah, because I can use a bonus action. I imagine it's every round.
Read the spell to me.
Healing energy radiates from you within an aura of a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including yourself, to regain 2d6 HP.
Okay, so and how excuse me, how long does the spell last?
It lasts for a minute.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like every 6 seconds you can like you heal.
Yeah.
You heal. Not everyone heals, it's you get to pick
Correct.
one person that heals.
Yeah. So I can just go between you two.
Cool.
Okay,
That's super nice.
I'd say you heal up. You actually don't heal up. You don't gain any hit points back.
Why not?
Dad.
So as you go to heal, you can see like kind of magical energy coming around him and just like feel, and he like just you can just kind of see his wounds closing up. On Leon, you don't see that happening.
Excuse me, but what's wrong with you?
I got bitch slapped by a zombie. That's
So
what's
did
wrong
I,
with
and I
me.
didn't. It's not affecting me.
Well, I failed my What's the non-meta?
There is no non-meta.
I got
You didn't
scared.
know that you even saw the character.
There is no non-meta for I failed my Constitution saving throw.
I got scared.
I was
Yeah.
a little bitch.
That is the
To figure out what the
Okay.
Well, I
is
guess
going
I
on
healed
with
the
him.
fool.
Should I roll like a medicine check or a religion check? Or would I just know this in my adventures?
I
like
would
after-
say you can either roll a. I'll let you roll a religion check.
I don't know. It's a 9.
With the 9, you definitely understand that you just got into a fight with undead, which has some kind of like religious connotation to it, or at least you would probably think so right off the top of your head. You're not exactly sure what kind of stuff could cause someone to not get healed or to not be able to be healed, but it definitely doesn't it doesn't seem archonic in nature. But you're not, you can't exactly figure it out.
Well, shit.
I don't know how to fix you.
Okay, Alessandro, you're standing in front of this door.
At this point, I'm pretty truly afraid. That's bad.
So, while that's going on, I'm examining this door. Prior to doing anything with the door, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. So that happens, and then I'm kind of hopeful that this is the door out, big double oak doors or something along those lines. So I'm going to try the doors and see if they open.
You go to grab the handles, and the handles are these like, they're, as you grab them, they're like golden handles with this like, it's like the actual handle is a wing that comes and like turns into, and it like curves in on itself. They're like really nicely, they're really high class handles on this oak door. And as you go to turn it, it does not turn. It's locked.
Is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole.
I'm going to attempt to unlock the door.
Okay.
Did you say that was a dex?
It is a dex check with, if you have a proficiency, it is plus your proficiency bonus. You have proficiency with.
That was so good, but that
Wait,
wasn't.
I give you
Thieves' tools.
guidance as well.
Okay.
What's that do?
D4.
Gives you a plus
Yeah.
1d4. Guidance lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
Is it concentration?
So I rolled a
yes.
13 total.
13. Are you doing this with your mage hand? Or
Yeah,
just
I
your-
always. That's kind of
That's like
a
the
Alessandro
default
thing. I never touch stuff.
Ugh, it's not gonna touch.
Exactly. Very clean
It does not
fingernails.
open.
Okay, well, shit. Leon! Get your broke ass up here. Your fingers still work?
Yeah.
I am visibly frustrated that I actually have to ask him for help.
And I am tired, but slightly, like snickering that you gotta actually ask me. All right.
Unlock this door.
What's the magic word?
Now.
That's not the magic word. As I'm gonna attempt to.
I'm gonna
You should've said the magic
give you
word.
a little
really should've said
soft
the magic
pat
word.
on your back, like you're gonna do so good,
Gives you a
buddy.
inspiration and it kills him.
Non-lethal
I know how to
backslap.
get out of
Don't
here.
kill me. That's.
That's blasted.
I did a 15 on my check. My young
Okay, give me a second.
Did you add a D4 just in case?
I did now. That's a 17 on my unlock check.
Oh my.
Thank you.
I really wish lockpicking was sleight of hand.
You got a 15 total?
17
Ooh,
total.
it should.
17 total.
Yeah, because of the items.
You are
Really what it should.
kind of just going at it, and there's a. And you've unlocked it.
I'm not going in first.
I'll go in first.
I'm already here. I push the damn door open. He's still like, as soon as I hear the click, I like. Does it pull open, perchance?
It does
Grand
not.
push.
You try to push and walk in, and you run straight into the door because you can't push it open. You have to turn the handle first.
Okay, fair enough. So then, even more annoyed, I push it down and swing it open. Very frustrated.
You push one door or both doors?
Just one.
Just one.
He's in the
one
way.
door goes flying open, and it. You walk into what seems to be a very extravagant office.
Following.
I am right there.
You walk in. Let me pull up the description of this room.
I'm proud of you that you did diagonal hallways. It's daring.
Thank you.
It's daring.
If you hold Alt and click, you can put your guy in the middle too.
Oh, that's good.
Didn't know that either.
Whoa. If only I could do that.
Everything is
One
so
Apple
dark
product in
here.
this room.
So as you walk in, it is a diagonal facing office with a large grand wooden desk in front of you, ornate carvings around the trim and legs of this desk. The top is layered with dark brown leather. An open book laying on top of the desk. Behind the desk, there is a velvet, like a dark gray velvet chair. And behind that is a lattice window system with stone walls, like about 12 inches behind this window. These like windows mounted on the wall.
So it's windows that are looking out on a stone wall that's right there.
Yeah. That's what it looks like to you. On the other walls in the office, there's a few bookcases stacked full with a different assortment of books.
Oh, I'm gonna be looking at those.
There are also wall-mounted displays with crossed glaives on them, as well as two glass display cases with red velvet that are like they're kind of standing on wooden legs, and the glass is actually shattered in with nothing inside of them.
Someone has ransacked this room.
Can I go
What is this,
check
an
out? There
interview
was like
room?
a book or something on
There is
the
an
desk.
open book on the desk.
I would like to look at this open book.
Wizard people might like this room.
Did you say
There are no monsters in
lizard
here.
people? I don't know if they can read. Some of them are my cousins, and I know they can't read.
Always liked your sense of humor.
Do you have any family members named Twig?
As you walk up, you get this book. It seems like another journal. And as you look at the front of the book, it says Ilun Meritirix, sorry. Or Ilun Meritirix.
Listen,
Do you read through some of the book?
100% wasn't that like the at Burgington? That's the wrong notes. Mia Reston. Didn't it mention Elune?
Yeah, something about
That
an
did.
opportunity.
I would say you still do. Do you guys think you'd still keep that journal on you?
Yeah.
He's been collecting journals the whole time.
So you probably would have kept
I
it.
still have that one journal.
Oh, you do.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have it, go ahead and write that in your inventory if you haven't already.
The journal from the Chicky Poo.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah. So that journal said, Ilun
Yeros.
Meritirix. Sorry. Ilune Meritirix has been a huge inspiration for me since I was a little girl.
Is that like a person?
Okay, so to me this seems like an interview room. Look at it. There's 2 chairs in front of the desk, 1 chair behind. Everything's looking very imposing. I don't
Or it
know.
could just be the head wizard's office.
That's probably
Yeah.
that's probably where they
Head
would do
wizard.
any kind of entrance interview. There's no room for it. Silly Yeros.
So you're gonna read through some
Oh
of it?
yeah, 100%.
As you read, and this is like closer to the beginning of the journal. Well, I'd say they were closer to writing in the beginning of the journal, and it says this particular passage you find says, "Finally, stage 3 is being wrapped up. Stage 4 not too far behind it. Now that we have some real power generation in this facility, we can start to make my true goals come to fruition. Limerick has been invaluable during this time. I also appreciate his paranoia. He's quite the knack for security. The system lockdown when the generator goes down has already come in handy with dealing with some of the spies of my enemies. I can say that there is no way in hell that I'm going to be wearing this ugly key around my neck. Hiding it away will be sufficient enough. And that is one of the last entries in this journal.
Well, we now know how we're getting out.
I never understood why people would put their secrets in journals like that so that other people could find it later.
Maybe it was a secret journal.
But maybe what we see broken over there was where the key was, and now it's already been taken.
Maybe it's still in this facility.
That could be true too. We'll never know now.
The window, is it glassed? Any glass pane?
Like the lattice windows behind the desk? Yes.
Openable?
They have latches on them like they would be openable, but once you try to like fiddle around with it, it doesn't really open.
How far away is the stone wall from the window outside?
It's like 12 inches away. And it's not like it's like 12 inches away from the window. So it's probably like this far away from the window.
Okay, I'm gonna draw one of my
Like
daggers and
something-
smack the window and try to break it.
You easily do so,
And then I want to
it
reach out
shatters.
and touch the rock wall.
It's stone cold.
There's a stone cold wall. There's actually a wall there.
There is actually a wall there.
Okay, cool. I turn around and be like, never mind, to my, I'm assuming, surprised party members, and then I just walk over here and start looking at the bookshelves.
So, am I-
Yeros will scuttle over and be like, "Why don't you let a practiced hand handle these, Alessandro?" As Yeros
so am I
inserts himself in front of Alessandro for the books.
Am I to
My
understand?
mage hand comes up over you.
My mage hand bats yours away.
Mine turns invisible.
Well,
You two would
that's
be
an
bickering.
Jesus, guys, come on. No more mage
Both
hands.
of you put your mage hands away. Come on.
Put your mage hands.
Am I to understand that the entire population of this building was locked in here during some experiment?
Kind of my theory of them just, starving to death kind of makes more sense.
A little bit.
Well,
The generator
or
turned
something
off.
was created from their experience, and those people at the door to the portal were trying to get away from it.
Well, the lockdown would stop anything from going in, going out. So the generator went down, initiating a lockdown. And I'm assuming when power was lost, maybe something was released.
that's.
And then people were running for the portal room, couldn't get through because the doors were locked.
And what do you suppose
So-
was the point of that huge up and down tunnel with that gated entryway? Where else have we seen runes opening or closing a gate? Well,
Were there
the
any
portals.
runes in the silent rooms?
How
Going to a
wide
s-
was that?
Other than
that
the
tunnel?
rune circle that was
I'm
like
assuming
half
that
done.
tunnel has
No.
traversed different floors of the building.
I would agree with you, but was it Was it one person length? Like
How?
I could use the weights of my back and my feet in that tunnel and walk
No, it's
myself
bigger
down?
than that.
This will all be figured out if we can find the generator.
There's really smooth walls. I'm not sure you'd be able to do that for long.
Unless there was some
Probably right.
magic lift. But
And
again,
yeah,
there's no power.
There's no magic.
You're
Magic
probably
been
right as
sucked out.
Tyler, as I continue to wander around
What's
the room,
this,
is there
another
another door over here?
There
on the
is a
right?
door right there that is slightly ajar, leads into the next room.
I'm gonna go through that door since I got pushed away from my library.
Okay.
I'll
You
step
walk
through.
into this room and you see an entire study room. Let me pull up the description of this room.
I just kind of chuckle. The Yeros would love to see this.
I heard that.
Burn the
dumbass.
entire fucking thing down. Fire!
Just try not to break anything.
You see a singular table in the center of the room, a wall of shelves all the way around, full of scrolls and books. A pile of scrolls and books on and around the table.
Do any books look out of place?
Roll a perception check. And really quick, you were looking through some of the other books. Okay, I'm going to get back to you in a second.
21.
21. Are you in... Where are you right now?
She would be approaching the room.
So you're going to go into the study?
Yeah, she's going into the study.
I mean... All of the books look out of place. There's like so many scrolls that are just like half put away. Some of the books are just half put away. There's books like piled up against the table and scrolls piled up all over. It's just as nice as the main office looked you just walked out of. This is just a chaotic mess. Really quick, you're going through some of the other books.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll I'd say a perception check on some of those.
Wow. Let's use my Kenku recall again. Wait, no. Do I have a? I don't. So that is a 4.
A 4. There are
That sucks. Cool.
at first glance, it really just looks like a bunch of different encyclopedias of different subject matters. And it's not really an extensive collection at this point
Okay.
from what you're seeing in the main office.
Can Leonore go over to the bookshelves to kind of look a little bit closer at the scrolls? Hey Yeros, you want to help me take a closer gander at these and make an investigation check?
With pleasure.
Sure. What are you guys trying to investigate?
I just want to see what these like if there's any sort of pattern with the books, or if Yeros in particular sees something. 'Cause last time he made a perception check, and I want him to look at them further
Okay.
with me.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. If you're helping, I'd say
I
have
would like to
advantage.
help him.
14.
14. Some of these are like other parts of encyclopedias, and then some of these scrolls are handwritten. So books are more like printed, like some kind of like printing press made them. Scrolls are usually like handwritten studies from people. At least as far as like what you can see, that's kind of the difference between the two. Some of these scrolls, you're not like really reading through a lot of it, but some of them just seem like they are mostly talking about different studies and concepts about magics and different how magic like is infused through the world, and just a bunch of different jargon along those lines.
Do any of them contain runes that we've seen before?
Not some of them contain runes, You, with the 14, offhand, you don't recognize any of the runes, like, immediately.
So is that another
Let's
door?
see, then you're.
That is another door on the other end of this
Sorry,
study
Miles.
room, too.
No, you're fine. Yours probably just is not seeing any dots connecting here, and so he's kind of like shrugs at you.
She'll just hand. Lenore just is gonna hand you the journal that they found in the other room for
I
safekeeping.
okay. I'm just sort of gonna speak out loud. From what you guys have said, there should be a power generator with a key.
There's a key.
It's around her neck at
The
some
key
point.
seems to be really, really important, and it's not here.
This place used to be full of magic.
We can
So-
only assume the key unlocks the thing we need, right?
Yeah. So I think we've explored everything in this room. For now, I think we should just keep on.
Explored everything in the office?
I think so. I mean, I could do a quick perception check, right? Just like one last glance before I move into the hallway.
Is there a rug?
Do an
Do I see a rug in there?
There is a rug
Investigation.
in the there is a rug in the main office.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with that and move him aside. See if
So there's like
anything
two
interesting.
chairs, kind of partially these two velvet nice
Oh, I'll
chairs.
push them. I'll
You
slide
just
them
push them off, and then you kind of move this rug, and it's a really nice rug, but it you move it and it's just stone underneath.
Okay.
Could I do a quick investigation check?
Sure.
Just like if there's anything hiding, you know.
Okay.
Oh, that is a 23.
You find the key. No, I'm kidding.
Son of a bitch.
Your how extensive are you being, like trying to?
This is one of the nicest rooms in the building. From what I've seen, it's a nice place. I just want to spend more time. Therefore, I'm gonna look pretty extensively because like all the other rooms kind of.
So you start going through this, looking through. You kind of do like start here and start circling your way around. You look through some of the bookshelves. There's not really, you don't like really find anything in the bookshelves. The wall decorations are just that, decorations. In fact, you'd think that the weapons mounted on the walls probably wouldn't even be any good in combat. The two display cases are actually just like completely destroyed and there's nothing in them. The desk has an assortment of different drawers in it as you actually go behind it, and you start looking through the drawers. And with you're a rogue.
Yeah.
With your particular background, you're aware of the type of secrets that a very nice, like, desk may hold. And at a certain point, you pull back, kind of like a pencil drawer almost, and you're kind of running your fingers because you have this whole idea of, like, all the places to check in drawers to figure out. You're running your fingers underneath where this pencil drawer would be, and you don't really feel anything. But continuing forward, there is a bottom drawer that, as you pull it back, like a bunch of papers shift forward, and there's a little hole in the back of the bottom drawer that you see. That's not.
Is it finger sized?
No, it's smaller than finger sized.
Pencil sized?
It's actually slightly smaller than a standard pencil size.
Is it like
Oh, big size.
I have no idea what you even said.
It's because I sneezed.
You have something to say there, Alessandro?
I you know, what I would say, it's like the little ink cartridge sized, where you open up the pen and then you just, but there's none of that here.
There is definitely like ink quills and such.
Ink quill sized.
It seems like it would do the trick.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So it's actually like down.
Oh,
You're pushing down on it.
yes, I am.
And as you do that,
Oh God, are you gonna propose to me, bro?
you take 2 points of damage as a little electrical like jolt shoots through your body.
How's he looking? You looking haggard?
I always looked haggard.
He looks fine.
That's my secret. I'm always haggard.
Okay, so I imagine that's not the correct way to open that.
And as you do that, you do hear a click.
Oh, you son of a- Fine. Where did the click come from?
Came from in the drawer.
He's so mad at you.
Okay, okay, so from the drawer, the bottom drawer. So you just, you know, get the same drawer.
Yeah. You take the whole drawer out.
Is that what you want me to do?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I will do that.
I don't have any specific thing I want you to do.
Okay. Then I hear the click from pushing it down, so I'm just gonna see if anything just sort of flailed open.
As you're kind of moving around, you do notice that the bottom of the drawer is looser than it was.
Okay, I'm gonna carefully remove the bottom.
Okay.
Carefully.
Okay.
So I don't get
You slowly take out the bottom. And roll a perception check.
I swear to God. Don't shock me again. My health is precious. Ooh. That is really good. That's a 25.
25. As you're pulling it out, you do hear like a and you stop suddenly in your tracks. And you, ever so slightly, you felt like a little bit of resistance as you pulled.
Okay, this is starting to freak me out.
Can I?
You can't really see like underneath it.
Hey guys, I'm stuck here.
What?
Just.
Do you say?
I have an idea, Alessandro.
Curiosity
I feel like your
always
skills
killed
are-
the cat.
Perfect here.
Oh, you don't say.
Quite the facility with that mage hand spell.
Ah, indeed. The facilities.
He's
of the
just
mage
sitting there
hands.
holding it.
So, what's going on here? I was sorry. I was in the other room. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. What are you?
I'm preventing
What's he
myself
doing
from
again?
He's
getting
trying to open a
shocked
false
again.
bottom in a drawer, but it seems complicated, and you guys have once already.
Can I just sort of is there any way to tilt it
I'd rather not
without
touch
it
this
being
with hands,
mad?
I would think.
Okay,
No,
Leon.
Try.
I'm gonna try to slowly tilt it.
You kind of hear
Just like,
almost like a couple of items like go and hit a side.
Can I?
What are you doing, Alessandro?
don't you dare
I'm
shake that.
watching him for the moment.
I'm not. I'm trying. I'm gonna slowly
Oh!
take it out
You're taking out the bottom still
at an angle.
at an angle.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Try rolling that a different way.
I'm gonna tilt it toward me a little bit.
Okay.
Same sound.
He hasn't heard the sound yet.
Oh.
Okay. Can I?
Slowly taking it out.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Still.
Still.
How much farther?
Yeah. Still.
This seems like a
And you
very-
finally take it out.
I'm gonna throw it across the room.
You toss it, it shatters a piece of glass. It nicks the back window and shatters a piece of glass.
Okay.
And the key shatters
What do
into
I
100
see?
pieces.
And I
For
look
my
around nervously,
reward.
like, with the sounds, guys.
You see a ring, and then you also see a little metal rod, and and at the top it has kind of like a little ring, and then it has like a platinum chain going through this ring, like a necklace. And at the bottom of this little metal rod, there's an 8-pronged little circular. What's an 8-sided octagon? It's like an octagon piece of metal mounted to it.
So it looks like a skeleton key with an octagon at the end instead of the weird little
Yeah,
teeth of the key.
kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably gets you into Customs 314.
Don't you dare bring that here.
Is there any way to like take it out safely?
Yeah, it's just chilling there.
Well, hey,
Sorry.
mage hand this out.
What's the magic word?
Oh, you didn't take the ring?
I want,
The ring or the key?
I want him to mage hand it out.
Okay.
Instead, Yeros does.
You take the
Raven
key.
claw hand. Yeah. What did I just grab? A ring?
Are you taking the ring or are you taking the
I'll-
little...
He grabs the
Hey,
ring, I'll
I'll
grab
grab
the
the
key.
ring.
Okay. You have a ring of unknown origin. You
Oh,
have
perfect.
some kind of key of unknown origin.
In the platinum chain, you said it's.
It's on the
Oh,
key.
cool. Yes. All right. I believe we found our ring, guys.
We weren't even.
Are
Were we looking for a ring?
No, we're looking for a key.
Did I say key? Did I say ring?
Okay. Have you rolled these yet? I don't think you have.
I'm busy. I don't think I can.
Roll
we gotta
the
talk
dice.
about this. We gotta talk.
We're gonna talk about it right after you roll those dice.
Just need you to roll them up.
Whoa. Okay, white is 19.
19,
Black is 18.
18.
Almost time.
Pre-onboarding. Holy cow. These guys are really, really thorough.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, what's your sleight of hand?
Oh god, it's a +10.
Nice. That's actually better than mine.
Nice. I wanted to be just straight on thief.
Doing good.
Thank
Strong work.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Well, your grabby hands really came in handy.
Transfer to work.
I give my mage hand a high five.
Appreciate it.
I'll admit that's pretty fun to do. As I high five my own.
We should come up with like a mage hand secret handshake.
Well, it's no fair. Yours goes invisible.
How's that any
And
different?
it's stronger.
How's that any different from a regular handshake? What can a mage hand handshake do that a regular handshake can't?
Makes
Not
it
spread
magical.
You feel this just ever so slight, just caress of the face, but you don't see anything.
Oh yeah, baby. You're now here in your mind.
God.
Oh yeah.
This is the worst.
You get a wet willy.
I got Ghost Willie.
Probably you couldn't give a well. Really.
I actually can't.
It's not corporeal.
Okay, fine. You get a dry willy. It is corporeal because it has to be able to interact with stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
Once again,
Mine can pick. Mine can do lockpicks. It can stow, stash, make things turn invisible.
take the top card and then pass the other card over.
Fine. I grab an inkwell and stuff it up your ear.
No, don't do any of those. Come on.
all read our cards and we all start looking at you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good find, though. I never would have found that.
Did you guys see that?
See what?
There was something on my arm.
Yeah, it was probably their mage hands grabbing at you.
To be honest, we've all played enough tricks. I don't know what's real and what's not at this point.
I don't trust y'all.
A point well.
I don't trust this place. I'll tell you what.
Are you still bleeding?
Anyway, should we keep trying to
probably.
look around? Let's keep looking
Probably.
around.
There was an additional door on the other side of the
I like
office.
look. It's just a thing.
Peeked through it. Looks like it leads into a library room of some kind.
Did you guys search around?
No, not yet.
Let's go take a look, see.
Yeah, I guess we do that.
So you guys continue over, and Yeros, you walk into this room that is this like big study. Actually, you've already been in that room. Duh. Let me.
This might be my first time actually in the room, to be honest, but
No, technically you went in there and rolled a perception with her.
this is true.
That is strange. There we go. You guys walk into the next room.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Where is everybody?
Here.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You walk into the next room. Let me
That's huge. Can you move?
just pull up the room description. You walk into a small, relatively private library. Multiple shelves of books stand in the center of the room, as well as lining the perimeter of the room. And the section you walk into, there is a small lounge with felt cushioned couches and a small coffee table in the center. Just past that lounge is a wall, and there are two sides with glass shelves with a bunch of different liquor and wine and spirit bottles, and just above that are two little cupboards, and right in the center of that is another wall hanging decoration that are two glaives that are sitting there that look very ornate. But other than those two glaives, and then this wall is also like decorated with red. It's like a red felt wallpaper over this wall where these two glaives hang. And that is it.
Is there any candles or torches?
There are no candles or torches in here. And actually, as you walk into there, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, what's going to happen next time? Yeah, thanks for watching this video. We're all super excited to be here doing this. We've been dreaming about doing D&D actual play for like a long time. I think at least most of us have. So thanks everyone for coming and playing this game. We're probably going to have quite a few more sessions to go after this, and we'll kind of see what happens after this. So
Cringy outro. Dungeon Boys!
Cool.
For all you Gen Z kids out there.
Even Gen Z is probably sick of it by now.
That's true. Now it's
All right,
Gen.
cool.
Come on.
Thanks for coming out. Catch you guys later.